I'm starting the stream now because, well, I'm having trouble here and I just want to document this bullshit because this is fucking stupid. So here we are, trying to launch Space Engineers for the nth time. You can tell it's struggling, but that's normal. We go here, I go friends. I try and join Pokies. Never mind him. Come on. Alright. Loading again. Let's see. Will it load? Please work. I beg of you, work. Ah! See, it looks promising until it, like, loads in. And then I just like, nah, I don't want to do this. How many times must I do this before it fails? I know I'm running Linux. Don't complain. That shouldn't be a problem, but yet with this game, it is glitchy and shitty as oh fuck. Is there any tricks that I may be able to add in? Because this is getting ridiculous. Here's Proton DB. I'm gonna get it up on my phone because it might make it a bit easier. Alright. Come on. Let's see. This is one of the few games I like playing that my computer seems to have real struggles with. Okay. Let's go back to my library. Wait, where's... No. No. Wow, the library doesn't... The Steam library doesn't want to show up. Not community. Friends does. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, what if we tried doing that? Wait, where's friends? Let's try launching it by doing this. Join game. Let's try launching it by doing that. Hopefully then it will play and work. And it will join straight off. If that works, I'll be amazed. Because it should skip the server browser entirely in doing that.
Right, testing.
Hello.
Testing.
Hello. Wow, your mic's really nice right now.
Is it?
Yes. Oh, this is not
Tell me for once I got it set up.
Hello. I have... Look at my screen. What the fuck is this?
Oh boy.
How can I play like this?
Hang on, I'm booting it up.
I can't even move it. Hold on. Win Shift F. 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 Thank you. Alright. Then we go like this. And we go... I'm just going to put that down there for now. There. That
What
might
have you
work.
done?
Fixed it. Okay. Well, sort of. It's windowed mode. It shouldn't be windowed mode. The settings say no windowed mode, but... I don't know. Some people seem to be having trouble with this a lot, actually. This one recommends FSR for some reason. And a few different command line interfaces. And there's the crash. Alright.
We need to start writing down what we do to get it to work.
I think I need to exit Steam because Steam is being a big pain in the ass because it doesn't want to launch the... For some reason, it's gotten a weird glitch where it doesn't want to launch the main library. So let's relaunch Steam. So I can actually access the launch options and see what I can find. This recommends a few different things. It recommends try playing with an older version, which is weird. Oh wait, no, that's for an older version of Proton. Okay, I may have to try that. This guy uses Proton GE with his. All right, where's Space Engineers? This game has gotten slowly... Go away, I didn't click that. Alright. Time to watch some live troubleshooting. Alright, what do we already have? Our DXVK frame rate, command, 1 full screen SSR, might as well. FSR, 1. Might as well enable that as well. Might make things nicer. Skip intro, use all available cores. They're all the options I usually use. Okay. Compatibility. it's using, it is using Proton 913, which just so happens to be a slightly older version than the one they recommend. Interesting. So I have everything there. I've now added FSR, which is ridiculous, but sure, let's try that. Oh, I didn't hit the join. Oh well. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Everyone's saying use all the same stuff. F-Run recommends .NET 4.8 with wine tricks. That's a really old one. Yeah, that's an old report. That's like a... Hey, how old is the report? Oh, it's not an old report. Okay, see the... Join game. Wait for it to load because it doesn't. It has to actually start loading the servers before I can click the button. I don't have an IP address, and that is loud. Kick my. I am sweating like an absolute motherfucker right now. I can feel sweat droplets running down my face. I'm surprised you can't see it on the thing. My wardrobe door is open. Damn it, didn't close the other one. It actually might work a bit better. Okay, it's getting stuck on 50%. I'm not sure if that's a good sign. No, alright, it loaded and it crashed. Okay, there is seriously something wrong with this. I may have to download a new version of Proton.
Lovely.
Let me try this. Proton. Actually, before we try that, let's try Proton 903. Sometimes these other versions will work. It might not work because it doesn't. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you might notice I have these.
Ooh.
You know what this is?
Judging by the quality, I'm going to assume that is a JPEG of a slide whistle.
No, it's an actual slide whistle, you doofus. Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm running at like 144p. Relax.
It's a bit dodgy,
Oh,
though,
that's
this
good.
slide whistle. It's got, like, this weird thing where it... I don't know, I think the plunger is somewhat affected by moisture a little bit. Which is not great, because your voice has natural amounts of moisture in it. You can sort of hear it sounds badly tuned.
Yeah.
And you got to try and get the plunger to seal properly, otherwise it just fails. Come on.
That's incredible.
Is this one better? Wait, which one's the longer one? Try the shorter one. That's better.
Look at that, it's going. Oh my god, it's R2D2.
Oh, we got this problem again. Well, I'm not even going to try playing with this, because this is just going to screw things up in weird ways anyway. So let's just stop it properly and try and relaunch again. No fucking around with full screen mode, because I know this game has problems in when it glitches out like that. I'm becoming a musician. I also have a mountain of these, and I haven't opened any of these yet because I've been waiting for you to pick a color so that I can give you one.
No, man.
But I have a mountain of kazoos. Look at all these kazoos.
Oh my god.
I have 6 fucking kazoos here. Right? I also have 2 unopened slide whistles as well. But, you know. I have a purple, a green, a silver, a gold, a red, a blue. Which kazoo do you want? They're metallic colors, by the way.
That one.
Which one?
That one, the one I'm pointing at.
Which one? I can't fucking see your fingers, you dick. It also
Oh, come on, it should be clear. You should be able to see me pointing. I'm doing it right
I
here.
don't understand.
Shine a light in my hand and everything.
Where did it go? Hold on, there's this weird sticker pack that came with it, and I'm not sure where that went. It's like some weird, like, covers or something, like sticker cover things? I don't know what they are. Can I just open one of these and just try and use it?
Do it.
Alright, which one? Which one do you reckon suits me best?
Probably
Red.
Green. Red or green?
Red or
What was my
green
first
or
instance?
gold? Red, green, or
You said
gold? Pardon?
Christmas colours.
I don't know. I'm tossing between red or gold, to be honest.
Go red.
Go red?
I reckon red.
Alright.
Red's a very boom colour.
So from what I've learned about these kazoos, right? You have to essentially speak into it to make it make noise.
Yeah. That's what I've heard from looking online.
Oh wow. Yeah, that works, I think.
Heard you have to hum more than two.
Oh wow, that was out of tune.
You sound like you're talking through a very bad radio.
It doesn't help that I have a bit of cough. Hydrate! How dare you? Can I just like do this? Yes. I think. No, apparently not. Friends? Loki? Join. I've let this thing load for a bit now, so maybe it'll work differently.
It doesn't. Maybe I need to send you an invite.
I don't think that'll change anything because I've right-clicked and hit join you for a few times. I have to, in order to do that properly, I actually have to have the game not running first. Because otherwise it just doesn't care. I just tried to right-click and join you from the overlay, and it's like, nah. Plus, the problem isn't joining it. I appear to be joining just fine. It's just once it finishes loading, and it comes up with a big, huge blue dialogue box, it crashes. Or not in this case. That went to 100%, back down to 50, and then crashed. I don't know why that just did that, but hey. Alright, let's try a different proton. We'll try experimental. I'm very curious. They put like this weird plastic sheet over the top part that you think is like a sound hole, but it's not. Maybe it's a membrane. Maybe that's why it's like a vibrating membrane or something like that.
That makes sense.
I still think I prefer the slide whistle. Which, by the way, you will be getting one of those. I have 2 spare.
Oh man, you know who's gonna hate me? Who's gonna hate me more? Do you reckon, my neighbours or Amy?
I'm surprised my parents don't hate me yet. Because when I'm bored and sitting here watching anime, I'll pick up a slide whistle and fiddle with it and start messing with it. I'm not even kidding. I do that all the freaking time. To the point where they actually like, make sure you shut your door if you're going to use a slide whistle. Imperial March in... I don't even know what those notes were.
I'm pretty sure that was Imperial March.
It was something like that.
was either that or you're having a stroke.
At least I'm having fun with that. I may be struggling to get this game launching, but hey, I'm having fun with the slide whistle.
Oh, it says you connected. That didn't show up before.
That's a good sign. Let's see if it actually loads. This is with Proton Experimental. I swear the version of Proton I have to use seems to change every single time I try and use it, play this game. So I'm forever trying to find one that'll launch it. Ugh. Indigestion. Fuck, that's bad. Nah, it crashed.
Oh,
I may not be able to play this. I don't know.
no. That was the closest we got.
Yes.
Don't even get to show you the new bike.
Hold on. No, I don't have that. Okay. Actually, do I? I'm trying to see if I have Proton up. No, I don't. Okay. I do it manually. I think it downloads quicker anyway. Firefox Proton GE. We'll try download a new GE. Maybe the newer GEs will work. Try 920. All right, we'll try that one. 500 megs. Downloading it. 5 megabytes a second. 1 minute 22 seconds. Okay, that's not too bad. Hopefully that'll fix whatever problems there are. And if not, then I don't know. Do I have Proton Tricks installed? No, I don't. I'm wondering if I don't have this installed because alright. I'll just install Proton Tricks as well. Excuse me. If I burp or make weird noises, because I have really bad indigestion right now. That's why I'm drinking water all the time. Also, because I'm sweating like an absolute motherfucker.
I typically just filter it out.
Ah! Yes, I know. I'm disgusting. Shut up. I'm surprised no one at work's told me off for picking my nose. That happens. Get really bad crusty bits.
Good to know. While you're attempting to join, I'm going to gather some materials.
I almost wonder, is it possible for me to do some sort of weird kazoo thing? Oh my god, if this works, I'll be amazed. Nah, it doesn't. Damn it. For those who don't know what I was trying to do there, I was trying to see if I could combine the kazoo and the slide whistle. No,
Oh,
apparently apparently because the slide whistle you blow into normally, and the kazoo you sort of hum into. Like it sort of becomes a pick one sort of thing because when you hum into it, it sort of disturbs the airflow. By the way, this is what it sounds like if you hum into a slide whistle. It sounds terrible.
What was that sound at the end?
What?
It sounded like the slide whistle was screaming.
It kind of does. So yeah. Oh man. All right. Is that Proton install downloaded? Yep. All right. Awesome. Oh man. Do I have to extract this? Hold on. Let me get a Thunar up. .steam /steam compatibility tools. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I do though. All right, that's fine. We'll just copy this in there. Then extract here. Can I do that? No, I can't extract here because that button doesn't work. Open with Arc. Extract. Why are you doing that? Please don't do that. Extract. Seems to be right. Seems to be right. Okay. Now I just restart Steam. Steam. I have to play Steam games. Actually, kind of do have to play stream games, but you know.
You love to entertain yourself.
Oh man. See, it gets more high pitched the faster you blow air through it as well. So you can sort of use that to like access the higher things without pushing the whole thing in. Because this one here, it's got this sort of weird dead spot right up the top. Yeah, it's kind of terrible. And I gotta be careful with how I move the slide, because if I move the slide in the wrong position, it also creates a dead spot. It's a bit loose, I think. If it wasn't glued together, because it's like a kid's toy, basically. Yeah, I would have a lot more problems. All right, so what did it recommend we installed? I don't know. All right, now that we have that installed, let's try the newer Proton GE 920 and see what that does. I'm going to launch it from up here. And if that doesn't work, I will try installing .NET 48 using Proton tricks. If that doesn't work, then we're fucked and this game ain't ever going to launch. I will have tried everything I want to try. I should do no splash as well, but I don't really think that's going to make any difference because the splash seems to be fine. It shows up, so you know.
Have you tried opening a single player world before joining?
Honestly, that might work simply because the world is less complex. Why do you do this, you stupid game? Oh my god, you know what I'm going to do? 1 shift 4. I said 4, not fucking 3. There, okay. 1 shift. There we go. Okay. 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4. There. Okay. Join game. I'm gonna try joining like this. If this is broken, because it most likely will be broken, because it's refused to launch full screen, even though it should. Yeah.
I swear that slide whistle was always going to catch me off guard.
Fuck. I fucked that up.
Yeah, I heard that. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what happens when it comes sort of out of alignment and then creates a dead spot. It's sort of, yeah. Goes higher than it should, and then it almost sounds like someone who's failing to try and whistle. No, that crashed. Okay. All right.
Well,
let's try this Proton tricks thing. I don't know why this would be a problem. Because I feel like if this is a thing that you do, I would have done this years ago and I would have been using the same. The other option is to delete the Proton, the wine prefix, in hope that a fresh prefix will fix it. I don't know if that will. Where did that Proton tricks command go? There it is. Proton tricks 244850, which is the Steam game code. And .NET 48. Native, yes. That is what I want. Alright, let's see what this is going to do. Oh god, pins and knees on my right foot. Oh, the problem is you can't go lower than this. Yeah, I'm trying to do Mission Impossible, but I don't know the notes, and you don't really have notes in this thing. It's sort of just freestyle. It's essentially the
There's
same thing as
definitely
having
notes.
a.
Just
It's
gotta
definitely the same.
hold them.
It's a similar thing to having a fretless bass guitar. You know, you sort of freestyle it and have to just sort of guess where the notes are. And I don't think I have perfect pitch. I'm pretty sure I don't. But you know,
Perfect pitch is a skill you learn.
you just do what sounds good, I guess.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a thing where like I had to be like a certain distance away from you before you could join, or
I don't know.
it's been too long.
It's hard to say. Honestly. I'm going to try installing this, and then maybe I'll try running it, and hopefully it'll work. But I could be wrong. No, it's installing .NET 48. Ah. Water in it. Okay, okay. I don't know, I'm just messing with it now. Oh wait, no, it's up or down? No, it's not. It's not that low. I tried to do a. Was that Zelda or something? Do 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 do
Pretty
do
sure it's
do
Final
do.
Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy Victory Song.
Oh, that was terrible. That was trying to be Zelda, but it kind of failed at the end there. That worked. Probably completely the wrong notes, but that was definitely opening a chest in Zelda. You agree?
I've never played Zelda, so I couldn't tell you.
Wow. You disappoint me.
And you disappoint me.
I need to get you a N64 emulator with Ocarina of Time at least. At least Ocarina of Time. Oh, I keep wrenching it out. I'm like holding on one end with my teeth. I'm trying to make like horror things type set music with it.
I definitely feel horrified.
Oh, damn. Ow. Ah! Fell out of my mouth. That's what she said. Out of my mouth. Wow. That's a very unfortunate. I don't care what was not found. Ah, it's fucking up again. Because it's getting my spittle in it.
It's getting moist.
It is. Alright, seems to be okay. Ah, it's fucked up there. Damn. There's some ear death or something. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. It just said one, the same or some version of thing on you is. Is that because it's using GE 920? Maybe it's already installed on that. Oh crap! If that's the case, well, I'm making sure it's installed on whatchamacallit, on the prefix itself. The only problem is this takes forever because it's got to install every single different version of .NET
Yeah,
for it to get to
lovely.
version 4.8. Yeah, everything before it has to be installed. I hope I'm hitting the right buttons when these things pop up. Probably should have told
You
it to
gotta
do a
find it
silent
this-
install instead. Yay. It's a good sign. But it will probably fail. Oh wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's doing the thing.
That is a good sign.
You know, one of these slide whistles was once used in an orchestral piece.
I can believe that.
Still wondering how that works, but I'm also going, that's kind of amazing at the same time. Because most of the time they're just used for those effects there, those two, the in and the out. That's out, and that's in, and they're used in animation and yeah. Okay, I now have 48 installed. Let's try this. I'm not changing my Proton version. I'm just gonna keep it going because it was installed with Proton GE 920. 920. Oh, it didn't even launch. I may have may have made it worse, not better.
Nice work.
Oh no, please don't tell me I fucked it up. Try launch it again. But that was not a good sign. It didn't even show a window.
It says you're launching it at least.
Yeah, whether I'm running it or not, it doesn't. No, it didn't launch. Alright,
Congratulations.
Oh, he just knows. Let's get rid of the FSR just to make it a little bit better. Come on. I didn't think I'd be streaming for an hour trying to get this game launching.
I mean,
Alright.
I fully
Says
expected
running. Is it going to actually show up? Or have I just ruined it completely? No, I've ruined it completely. Good to know. Alright. Browse. Go back up one. Back up one. Go to compat data. Find that Steam code that I saw before and just delete the whole thing. It is 244850. This may be what I actually need to do. Where is it? 244850. There we go. Alright. That's clear. Let's try launching that with no wine prefix. That means that has to create a wine prefix. And we'll see what that does. It may work. It may not. It may do something else. I don't know. Let's find out. Who knows? That's hooked. That full of liquid because I can clean now. Ish. Damn it. Did that thing. Oh, I'm running out of breath. Alright, fresh slate one prefix. Let's try this. Oh, that took a long time to launch, but it might have been because it was creating a new prefix. Let's see. Will it actually show up? And maybe this time it will actually function because now it was a complete clean slate. Well, maybe not a complete clean slate. The game files are still as they are. But hey, you want the game files as they are. Any save files that tries to save into the user directory is gone though. So maybe that'll clear it out. Ooh, that's a good launch. Ooh, welcome engineer. Hello. Yes, I agree to that. That's a sign. No, I would not like to try quick start. I would like to try friends. Join world. Try moving far away just in case.
I'm already leaving.
Yes, I do want to enable experimental mode and join. Thank you.
I am now a kilometer away.
Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Well, I got the perspiration part down. And I'm not even trying.
I need me some inspiration.
How's the perspiration going?
I mean, the fan's helping a lot.
No, that would clean your perspiration up. And it crashed again in the same spot. I think this game is just fucked. Should we try a different one?
Try again another time.
Yeah, it'll probably work like next week or something. Knowing this game.
It's very temperamental.
Yeah, it's so fucking shit. Alright, let's just try using a regular version of Proton again and see if that fixes it. As a last final ditch attempt. I'm not expecting it to work. Not even hoping it's going to work because I don't have any hope. I'm just trying this for the sake of trying it now. Space engineers, you fucking suck. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's done that again. Let's just shoot it over there, run up that, and then try and join. No, I didn't hit load game, I hit join game. Do not show this again. No, I do not want to play. Right. I bet you this game would probably launch just fine on survival. But maybe that's what I need to do first.
If it doesn't work this time, give that a try.
How many times do I have to try things before we give up and try something else?
It depends on how patient you are.
I don't have a lot of patience left, to be honest. This is the sort of thing that ticks me off in more ways than one. Because there's no indication as to what the problem is. It's just, nah, that didn't work. I mean, it might have been fine. Let's try launching one more time because it wasn't launching in full screen. And that in itself can be a problem. Last time it worked and it launched not in full screen. What happened was, it launched in a tiny, tiny window, if you remember that.
I remember
But B, I got it to load. Oh wait, sorry. I got it to load into the game, and then I found my mouse controls were totally fucked, and it just wouldn't let me aim anywhere other than up or down. So, and the only way to fix it was to restart it and make sure it was in full screen mode. Which really sucks. Game's so glitched. It's annoying though, because it looks really good. And I like playing it. Well, this stream is a downright unfortunate failure so far. Hey, at least we've been entertained by me messing around with this. That's it. That
That's it.
I'm fucked. I can't be fucked anymore. What do you want to play instead? Satisfactory? I don't know. I just saw it on my list and went, that's similar. Do you want to play anything else?
I can't really think of much else.
I
I am open to suggestions.
Well, Satisfactory is an option if you really want to play that.
I don't think I even have it installed.
Oh, okay, maybe not then. Although maybe, I don't know. I think they recently updated it at one point. November 29th was the last.
I remember it being
was
like
the last large
over
update.
30 gig.
On our internet connections, shouldn't be too bad. 5 minutes or so, if that. If you've actually got the speed that that they advertise. What else?
Forgetting this is Australian telecom companies.
Specifically, it's NBN, which means they're all the same, but like, yeah. The only difference is how good their customer support is, and what tier NBN provider they are. They're the real difference. Customer support and provider tier. Right. Maybe we should just play Minecraft.
Always an option.
It might be the only one at this point. Astro Colony? I don't know. No. As much as I didn't mind that one, it got boring real quick after a while. Open TTD. I love that game.
Still need to get the hang of that game.
So do you want to get the hang of it now?
Yeah, sure, why
we
not?
could.
Having somebody who knows what they're doing talk me through would probably be better than text tutorials.
We'll play sort of a, I don't know, a sort of a co-op thing. I don't know. All right, let's all right.
Figure it out.
Game open TTD. That's a thing because Yep, there we go. That worked. Okay. Edit stream info. Well, SE failed. Let's play with trains instead. That's my thing. Choo choo MFer. Yep. All right. Ah, damn it! I can't write MFer apparently. I'll just say choo choo.
Choo choo, mother trucker.
Oh, I should have written that instead. Okay. Do you have TTD installed?
Definitely.
Nice. Oh man, where's the awesome? Wait, is it settings?
Let me just bring
hold on.
this ship back.
Game options, sound.
Gonna bring the ship back to base because I was getting more fuel and stuff for us.
Yeah, the music volume. Got my jazz jukebox turned on because I like the music. It might get a thing, so multiplayer. Does this thing have Steam multiplayer? I don't know if it does. Oh well. My player name has not been set. Oh. Yeah, that's a helpful thing. Start server, I guess. Hold on. Let me just set my face cam so I can set a password. Visibility. Oh, I don't have to like. Invite only. Where the other? Yeah, we got invite only. Okay, I'm going to. This will be in the nobles area, I guess.
Sweet.
I believe that's what I have my password set to. There we go.
All right. Let's see if this works.
Game name. I haven't. Is it brilliant? Big one, I guess. Oh. Why can't I clear that? Oh. Damn. Boom's brilliant, big one. Okay, maximum number of companies, whatever. New game. We'll go 2048 by 2048, might as well. Yeah, we'll do Australian town names, because why the fuck not?
Why the hell not?
I have a few additional add-ons, so we'll keep the number of towns normal, industries normal. Actually, we'll raise the let's raise both of them to high. Sea level low, smoothness. Let's go very smooth to make it easier. Variety distribution. No thing. Terrain type very flat. Rivers. Let's get rid of all the rivers. That'll make things easier as well. Let's just make the whole thing freeform. Minimize the temptation to use boats. Okay. Generate. Okay, yep. So Boom's brilliant with no T, big one, and then that password. And oh, hold on, I have an invite code as well. I'm hoping this will work because I might need port forwarding.
Where the hell is the nobles area gone? There it is.
That's the invite code, I believe. That's what I'm seeing.
All right. Yeah, let's add that.
So it's got a password and an invite code because, yeah. I'm hoping you can join. If it fails to join, let me know, and then I'll have to look it up. Let me just see. Okay.
I found you.
Is
This
it
new
connecting?
GRF mismatched.
Oh, you may have to install GRFs and whatever else. What is it asking for?
It's not asking for anything. Yeah, find missing content online.
Yeah, that's the one.
Aussie town names. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the one. Probably should have just not used that one. It would have made things easier. Okay, so I don't
instantly downloaded.
I thought I was going to need a port forward, but it doesn't look like I will. That's good. Okay.
Saying I might. Let's see. Failed to establish a connection. Select to relay the session via blah blah.
What did it say? Oh, yeah, that seems to have worked. All
Some port thing, I'm pretty sure.
It sounds like it has a workaround for it, so that's fine.
Yep.
Okay, we're in.
We are in. Where do I want to start?
Okay. So we're, I think we're currently in the same company, possibly. Company information. So up the top here, let's do this thing.
Let me pop out your thing.
Yeah. So
I can actually.
I think I'm playing with a decent enough thing. Let me just turn off my overlays for a moment. Make things
Let me
easier.
turn off my quality. I can actually see what's on your screen instead of a blur.
Actually, I can just do that for now. All right. So I think if you click the company button, wait, you're a spectator still. Okay, so
I'm a spectator. There you.
yeah, so you should just be able to join my company. In the online players list. Yep, all right, that worked. Okay. I hope no one saw that. And I just showed the invite code to everyone. Good thing I added a password too.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our company. So we've got, all right, let's go through the interface first because the interface is pretty thing. There are shortcut keys that you may want to get used to eventually, but for now you can just use the buttons. It should be fine. Good thing we're currently paused, so you got the pause game and the fast forward button at the top right, top left. Obviously, you got your settings, which lets you use graphic settings and stuff like that. You'll find stuff like your base graphic set and all that sort of stuff, which you'll notice I'm using ZBase, which is a 32-bit graphic set rather than the stock one. Obviously, you've got the save button, which allows you to abandon game. And then you've got your world map, which, as you can see, if we make it bigger, this is quite a big place, and there's all sorts of fun stuff. And it will let you show... So, by default, it shows everything, I think. Yeah, so we can get...
It just turns to white mist if you zoom out.
Yeah, that's because there's so many freaking town names. Pretty sure they're all the town names. So you can toggle the town names off. You can... Yeah. I switched it to cargo flow mode, so you can sort of see where cargo goes. So you can notice you can see all the roads here and stuff like that. If I click transport routes as well, and then you got vegetation and stuff like that.
Neat.
So various stuff like that. And then landowners. Then you got industries as well. So you can sort of see this is your prime way of working out where to go. Because the recommended option, if you're going to start with trains, which you should, if you're a true OpenTTD player, the best idea is generally to start with coal and a coal power plant. So there's that. Either that, or you just straight up find some really big towns and you run trains between them. Actually, so they're the two options for starting out. You just got to keep in mind that we have $200,000 to start with, and by default that's British pounds, but there's almost pretty much no translation. So $200,000 might be a million British pounds. I can't remember. What does it say on your system?
I've got British pounds at the moment, but I can swap it to other stuff.
Yeah. I think I've set mine either to Australian dollars or a custom one to try and get it close to Australian dollars. No, I'm on USD. Okay.
Hang on, I got an idea.
I'm on USD because I like dollars and cents instead of So you can see you've got different buttons here do different things. So you've got you got your map of the world, or you got an extra viewport, which is basically just another. Well, you know, it works the same as the main viewport, and you can open as many of those as you can. You got the cargo flow legend. I'm not 100% sure what that's used for. Never used that one before. And then the sign list, because you can place signs and stuff like that, which allows you to jump between things quite easily. And then you got your town directory. So that shows all the towns on the map, and you'll notice there's a fuck ton of them. This isn't even the biggest map we can get. So there's that. Then you got stations, so that they can be any form of stations. So whatever thing, anything from airports to train stations and bus stations and stuff like that. Then of course you got your finances. So you got operating expenses. Think of this as like SimCity, but for transport.
Buy high, sell low.
Well, the general idea is no, that's not the general idea. The general idea is spend lots, bring in cash, make sure your expenses are lower than your income, so you're always making money. And as you can see, you can borrow money and all that sort of stuff. The stock maximum loan is $600,000, with an interest of 2%, and you start off with a loan of $200,000. Obviously, then you've got your company. Let's do the first thing on this one. So you'll notice this is the company thing. So you can do everything from change your color scheme to, change the face setup and stuff like that. I usually just randomize it a few times until I find the right one. Ooh, that one looks good. Yeah, let's go for that one. I just hit it once, go, yeah, that works. And then you got color scheme and stuff like that. So I don't know why it set us to green. I think it's completely random. You know, you can change it to blue, and you'll see that changes all your thing, and it actually changes the color of your train tracks and stuff like that. I think it is possible to build train tracks in different colors regardless of your company color scheme, but I'm not 100% sure how. So we can leave that. And then of course, so it's also, you might notice it's called us El Bozo Transport. I'm actually going to leave that because I kind of like that. It sounds so stupid.
I named it El Bozo. It was like El Brian or something like that.
I almost want to change it to EL. Like El Bozo. Like, oh, I'm El Bozo. I'm El Bozo. I almost want to do that. Actually, let's do that. So let's just
I'm trying to do it, but I messed stuff up.
El Bozo. There we go.
Welcome to El Bozo Transport.
El Bozo Transport. I almost want to add a pedo mustache for this guy. No. Alright.
Oh, I can't open the storybook.
And then, alright, so, yeah, you got a storybook. I'm not 100% sure what that is. That might just be a company history or something like that. And you got a goal list
like
as
a
well.
campaign mode?
I'm not 100% sure what campaign mode. I wasn't aware this game had a campaign mode. And then, of
Yes,
course,
I
you've
might
got stuff
consider
like
the
your
next year's
operating
list.
profit graphs, your income graphs, which, as you can see, none of them will be
Yay,
fulfilled.
graphs.
Delivered
Love statistics.
cargo. Because each station you have has a percentage of, like, cargo delivered. Right? The higher the percentage, obviously, the more, the better that station is working. Company value, everything like that, you know. You got performance ratings, all that sort of stuff.
Neat.
Then you've got your, obviously there's the industry directory, which is like the town directory you saw before, which I believe was this one here. So you got town directory and you got the industry directory. You'll see this shows everything, including how much, what its production is, and how much is transported. Obviously you get money for successful transports, and the higher that percentage is, the happier they'll be, and the big, and you know, the more money you'll be pulling in. Obviously, the other thing is in this game, cargo has different payment rates, which as you can see here. So the best idea is to keep it. You'd think you would keep it for longer days in transport, but that's not always necessarily true. But otherwise, yeah, so, you know, so right now, passengers is the least value option, but it also doesn't drop anywhere near as quickly as, say, valuables, which is the top one. Valuables is really hard to get because it's the center of a city with specific buildings. You've got to have your train station in range of. Most people recommend you start with coal, which, as you can see, is pretty decently stable. But at the same time, it's like the third best option, because, you know, goods is hard to get because it has a whole like chain of industry. So if we go into industry chains, right, and then we can select our cargo and go goods. You'll see this is the industry chain. You'll see, so factories, oil refineries, and that produces goods, and you have to deliver it to houses. The problem is if you click any of these, you'll notice, yeah, you've now got to take it from a farm to a factory to houses. And, you know, it just gets ridiculous. Or an iron ore mine to a steel mill to a factory to houses. It just gets more and more complex. So that's like further down the line sort of stuff. Why has my sound and music just gotten really fucking loud all of a sudden? Turn that down.
Oh, that was my fault. I did to drown out the sound of me eating.
I don't think you have control of my system, but sure.
How do you know, huh?
Anyway, and then you've got all the train stuff. So when we build trains and stuff like that, these will be your like list of vehicle stuff here. These 4 buttons.
Gotcha.
So you've got trains, road vehicles, ships, and planes. Now planes are a bit cheaty. They tend to pull in a huge amount of money really quickly. So most people don't use those unless they're in dire straits. It's a great way to get out of dire straits because, like, one successful flight from one end of the map to the other is, like, something stupid, like 50 odd grand or more.
So keep that for backups. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Try and avoid them where possible is what I'd also say, because it's not really, a lot of people think it's not really in the spirit of the game because, you know.
Yeah, it's the least fun option.
The trains is by far the most complex and most fulfilling option, I would say. Obviously then you got your build buttons on the right side here, next to your zoom buttons. So you got railway construction, and if you click and hold these, you'll notice that you can upgrade to electrified railway after a certain time. So as you'll notice we're starting in the bottom left at the date. is 1950. So you've got basically 1950s era stuff here to use.
Interesting.
Except planes. I feel like planes are all jet engines regardless. It's weird. But yeah, so after a certain amount of time, electrified railway will become available. And then after a certain amount of time after that, you get monorail and then you get maglev. I think, I'm not 100% sure. Monorail and maglev is a bit annoying to deal with because in order to upgrade, you've got to basically rebuild stuff, but you've got to stop all the trains in the area before you do it because it's not compatible with basic railway or electrified railway. Whereas electrified railway is essentially an upgrade to regular railway. It just allows you to run electric trains instead. That's all it does. And you actually save a lot of money doing that.
How so?
And you don't have to stop any trains in order to do that upgrade. Then you got your road construction thing. Obviously, you can build roads and stuff like that. Your waterways.
Man, what's my electric roads?
You don't get electric roads. You just get regular roads.
What electric roads? Let me strike electricity into people's tires.
There may be mods that allow you to do that sort of stuff. And then you got waterways, so you can build like canals and stuff like that for ships to get through. Ships, I'd say, is the second most complex thing you can use. You could do. At the same time, it's still not that complex. Then, of course, you got airports, and then you got landscaping. Trees, you'll find yourself using a lot more than you want because there is a mechanic in this game where if you build too much without appeasing towns, they will basically refuse to let you build. Like, the local authority refuse to let you build if your reputation is poor. And one of the chief ways of getting your reputation back up is just planting a fuck ton of trees. Yeah. Anyway, so you've got your railway construction here. As you can see with this thing, and I can't really zoom in on it. Let me just use my zoom button. You'll see that the first 4 buttons are to build tracks themselves. So you've got your 4 different directions, and then the 5th one is a sort of a multi-tool. So it snaps based on which part of the tile your mouse is nearest to. Then you've got your demolition. Now that's what I call aggressive demolition. That's if like, usually you would use the bulldozer. But if you say, for instance, need to destroy certain things, some of them won't let you destroy them with the bulldozer. So you've got to destroy them with the bomb. Then you've got depot construction. So that's where wherever you have a depot, you can purchase trains from. And depots are also service depots for existing trains. So trains, after they break down, they need services, and they actually have annual services as well. Then you've got, what was that next one? I don't remember what that next one was.
Waypoint, by the looks of it.
Oh, waypoint. Yeah, waypoint. So, yeah. I think that's used in expanding train stations in ways. Yeah. And then obviously you got railway stations as well. When you look at this sort of stuff, you can sort of see, like, when you click, you've got your coverage area button here. Which, if you leave it on, you can see the general coverage of the area. So that's sort of the range of the train station. Obviously, you can change the number of tracks. The standard is 2 and 5, or at least that's my standard. And obviously you got two different orientations for that. Then you got signals. Signals are really useful. Like, you'll be using signals all the fucking time. I would, by the way, I will never use the semaphore types. I'll always use the electric ones. They might be more expensive to start with, but trust me, it's just nicer. And then you've got bridge building for like building over things. The one thing in this game you'll find is you want to generally avoid things like tight corners and elevation changes as much as possible. Every single time that happens, they slow your trains down, and you lose a bit of money. That being said, you've also got the tunnel button that allows you to build huge tunnels. I mean, look at this. You can build a tunnel like that instantly. 186 meter long tunnel.
Damn.
Just by doing that. And bridges are much the same. They just require like straight flat land, sort of like that, and you've got to click and drag it. I press if you don't want to complete a purchase, press escape. There's also the shift and control keys, where, for instance, if you want to see how much something costs, you can press left control, and it will. Well, you have to be unpaused while you do it. You can't build anything while I'm paused. If I do that, oh wait, no, that's for a moving railway track. Yeah, if you press left shift, you can figure out how much something will cost, and it will give you an estimated cost. Left control is to basically is a quick shortcut to the bulldozer for removing tracks. Okay, so to get started, we need to figure out where we're gonna build first. Where do you think we should build? Have you found anything that looks interesting? Remember, the recommendation for generally getting started is a coal mine slash thing. So something like that might work well. There's plenty of places. You also want to look at reuse. So when you build a railway track, you should never build it with the idea that you're going to use it with one railway state with just one industry. You should build it like, hey, I'm going to link multiple things up with this track. The general idea most people follow is you build what's called a main line, which is basically just a line that goes through as many industries and as many things as possible. Right? It's sort of a straight shot, right? With a left and right sort of. It's almost like a 2-lane highway, basically, at a minimum, right? And you just branch off of it. That's the general way people go. Although a lot of people will initially start with what's called a single line one, where you take a single line and take it from one industry to another and then expand on that as well. That's the two ways you'd start, essentially. Some people start with coal and then they use the coal to keep their income coming in before they finally build their main line. So yeah, have you found anything interesting in terms of a place?
Found a place called Crapfield.
Where is that? That's a town, isn't it?
Crapfield Lake.
Crapfield Lake. That is amazing.
There's a coal mine right nearby. Where's the nearest power plant? Over there, oi.
Crapfield Lake. Where is this thing? Crapfield. In Crapfield Lake. Oh wow, Crapfield Lake's huge. And Crapfield's there as well. There is also a Crapfield. It's only 630.
It's Crapfield.
So there's Crapfield and Crapfield Lake. And they are pretty distant from each other, actually. Like,
I was gonna say, I don't see Crapfield anywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking at the town directory.
That explains it. Just looking around. You
actually end up linking them up if you wanted to. Like, they're not too far away, but they are pretty far.
I found a place that's called The Town.
The Town?
Yep. North of Crapfield Lake.
There's Dixon. Oh, man.
There's a funny one I saw before, but where is it? The Hills.
The Hills?
President Mountain.
President Mountain?
That's Gumtree.
Gumtree?
Erie Mountain. Where was it? There's one I saw that made me laugh. I can't find it now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we need to really look at industries first, I think. I don't know. Do you want to start
I
with
found
passengers or do you want to start with industry?
uh, I find Crapfield Lake again.
You want to do something to do with Crapfield, don't you? You
Well,
think we should create our headquarters there or something? I mean, you can technically create your headquarters anywhere. It doesn't really matter, but like,
how about this? I think I found a place that has a few towns nearby if we want to do passengers.
yeah. Remember to start with, if you're gonna do passengers, you want to do big towns. Towns that are bigger will be easier to grow, and you can use them to grow small towns.
So each of these is like 600 plus each.
Mm.
Never mind. All
We
right,
are
where
going for the
is
hard way doing this,
Crapfield?
but yeah. All right, so there's
Get that.
stuff
Then.
like
Let's go
West
industry.
Coolagall and Crapfield and Managong.
What is this
Whatever it is.
place?
Upper Wololo. Oh my god, there's a set town here called Wololo. As in like the
Wololo.
Age of Empires, Wololo. Wollolo.
It's a town
Wallaloo.
territory.
I think that's Wallaloo actually. But it's similar to Wololo.
Gotta buy the town out. Call it the Wallaloo. Lower Wallaloo.
You can't buy the town out, but like
I don't care. I can dream, Harold.
you can make it your headquarters there if you wanted to.
Pine Inlet, Stewart, Saltbush, Process
Saltbush.
Paradise Village.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smithfield.
Smithfield. We going there, are we? Is there an Enfield or a Elizabeth?
Saw an Enfield before. Want to go on Hill? The place is
McGill?
called Possum.
Is it actually a McGill? That would be amazing.
Oh, it would be. It's the McCameron. No, it's
Cool
Barrow.
alphabetical
It's
order. So
Crapfield.
there's Balmoral for some reason. Um,
Old Cook.
um,
Yeah, there's Crapfield. Crapfield
Miller,
Lakes.
Millhurst, Melvin Lake, McEwen. Like Lyle McEwen.
Mackay-
There's Mackenzie, McLeod, McPatrick, no, Macquarie,
King
Manlingong,
Hill.
Malabro.
Found Big Inglewood. This
Let me
place
say
is
one
just
thing.
called Mountain.
It'd be funny if there was one called Big End. Manchester, no.
Montana. Oh god. I found Slave Pond.
Slave Pond. Slave Pond. Wow.
2,578 population.
Hmm.
Right near McDonald and Stony.
Nice.
New City Lake, Vulture Lagoon.
There's Mission Hill. Moe.
Place
There's
just
Moe.
called Sand.
Or it might just be Mo, but yeah, there's Moe.
Mo.
M-O-E.
Yeah,
Moe.
Moes.
Mount Barrow. Hold on. Mount
Peary. Brown.
Barrow. Oh wait, no. Mount Barrow. Oh wait, no. Mount Barrow.
Oh, it will.
Mount Barrow. Mount Barrow. Woo. Alright.
Place called O'Laughlin.
O'Laughlin.
And Jacobson. Skiff Village.
There's one called New Lake. A New Lake town.
And North Crapfield.
North
Place
Crapfield.
called, and a place called Pigeon, right next
Noble?
to Swan.
Norman. Norman.
Sheep Lake Hill. Slave.
Northgate. There's a Northgate.
The Crawford. Woodhouse.
Narandra. That's very Aussie.
Sweet Cross.
Old
Vader
Smoky.
Bay.
There's a place called Old Smoky.
Hmm.
Oldie, Virginia. Not old.
Oh my God.
Oldie. Like, as in ye, Oldie. Osborne.
Honolulu
There's an
Heights.
Osborne. There's Panorama. We're gonna build a racetrack. No.
Taylor. Clairview.
Pelican. Yeah, Pelican. Alright. Ping Pong. Pine Ridge. Pleasant.
I found Salisbury.
That's not surprising. I found Point Hillcrest Garden.
Nice.
Probably is just a regular Hillcrest there. I wouldn't be surprised. Ribston. Rocky.
Vulcan. Right nowhere there's a place like that. What's happening in this corner of the map?
Saltbush. Southgate. South Hillcrest. Oh. South Blackham. Bowden. Spruce. And Spruce Hill. Kingston. Lots of saints. Man. I'm truly blessed with these saints.
Yeah, not a single St. Patrick's.
Wait, I did not read that right, did I? No.
I found where I'm settling. There's a place called Casino. I'm in.
Casino. Casino, where is that?
Oh my god.
You're just looking
Hey,
at the map. I'm looking at the list. There's also a casino lake which has slightly more people.
I was laughing, but if you go industry, there's like steel mill very close to an iron mine.
Here in the right corner.
Yeah.
Steel mill. So yeah, you need an iron mine, steel mill, and then a goods factory for that. So yeah, I'm seeing a factory there, steel mill there, an iron mine there. To keep them up capacity though, you kind of want to find multiple. Right? There's another iron mine there. So there's Casino Iron Mine and Hay Bay Iron Mine right next to each other. There's also a power station there. Where's coal? There's coal down there. Oh no, that's a sawmill.
There's coal right next to what's it called? It was I just saw it.
Where's Dubbo? There's Dubbo. You got Dubbo.
I lost that.
There's coal down there. At South Waratah. It's quite a fair distance away though. You kind of want to go a bit closer if you can. Oh wow, there's a bit more up. Like there's like 2 coal mines up near Ghost and Montrose. And then there's one right next to Delia. Yeah, no, that could work. All right. Which way should we have our main line going? I reckon that way. All right. So if we build our main line, maybe right... Oh crap, I don't have a compass. Which way's north?
Up, typically.
Up, but the problem is this is sort of...
That way. That's north.
Which way?
I don't know.
I don't know. This way.
You know what? I'm pretty sure north
Bottom left
is...
to top right. I'm thinking of. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah.
I'm thinking the opposite.
What? Top right to bottom left? It doesn't really matter.
Top right.
I'm thinking, yeah, we could build the main line. Maybe right through there, actually. Good. Yeah, I think I like that. Plenty of industry. Pick close, though. We're going to be really tight corners. But I don't really care about tightness of corners. Yes, it slows you down. But you can generally overcome that by just going absolutely nuts. So yeah, I'm gonna put down a quick main line where I think it should be. I think we should have it this way along here, like that, maybe.
Ah, see that? That thing.
Yeah, let's just do that. See what I did there?
Yep, I'm looking at that.
Because you can see all the industry around it. Like, there's so much. You get like 2 power stations there. We can build like a thing this direction here to get that one there. I think it's a pretty decent spot. There's the iron ore mine there. Alright, let's place some... Alright, let's just extend this a little bit more. Any problem is I'm gonna have to branch the iron this thing this way. There we go. We'll do that. That'll be... Oh, that's terrible. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So that's our main line there. I think.
Okey-dokey.
You like that? All right.
Interesting.
So now that we've got a main line in, we have spent a fair amount of money on this. Just pause it so we don't lose any more money to expenses while we have a look at this. So I wish there was a way of thing. So we're gonna need a few stations here and there and everywhere. Now for the goods factories, you want quite a few, like at least four, like a four-way. So a four-way track length, right? Preferably as far as possible so you can have a good queue as well. For the smaller ones, I would do a 2-length track. So I'll accept maybe... Wait, why does that accept passengers? What am I in range of there? That makes it accept passengers. I don't know. It accepts my iron ore as well. So, all right. So we need to have a think about this. So, if we're going for the factory, the goods factory, right? The general idea is to pump as much stuff into the goods factory as possible, and have a decent number of trains just continuously transporting out into different cities. Now, cities do sort of get overloaded with goods after a while and will suddenly stop accepting them. They tend to do that a fair amount. Luckily, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 decent enough cities really close that we can use as goods dumping grounds, which will net us some good money, and we can also link them all up as passengers as well. The small towns, I would say it might be a good idea to make bus routes for, like so Forsale, Redmond, Dubbo, and a few others. Otherwise, like just bus them into the bigger towns, sort of thing, and out of the bigger towns. We can actually pump, like, if we get all the coal mines around the area and just pump it into these 2 power stations, that'd be pretty damn good for our cash flow there, especially early game. There's another power station there as well. So there's a casino power station, there's Billeree Valley, and there's Delia power station really close by. And then we got a huge number of coal mines. The closest one being Delia coal mine, which honestly we could potentially bypass the main line for completely with if we wanted to. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what the best options would be to get started. Yeah. Planning can be helpful, although sometimes I do just go for it, and it does result in a mess, but it does make a decent chunk of change.
Imagine planning.
Well, the one thing I'm doing differently is I'm not running 4 tracks at once to start with. I've just got a main line of 2, which should be fine. All right, so I'm going to think maybe we hook up the coal plant and the thing so get started. Because there's 2 coal things there and I want to dump everything into it as much as possible. I'm going to do this. Should I do it like this, actually? I'm trying to think. Do we want to go horizontal or not? We're a big track. Yeah, no, we'll just do that. There, we'll put that one there. Delia Woods. And then I'll get a 2-tracker. And we'll go maybe like that there on that side there, so it's not in the slope. Yeah. You can see there we've got that going. That'll work quite nicely. I am probably just going to have a think of how that's going to work, but I do want to bring it into this. So what I might actually do is, so you can see these here. You can see we've got the coal mines here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just build these out a little bit. So we got enough room for signals. Which direction should we have? So should we make it?
Aussie or American?
I don't know. So keep left sort of thing, or keep right?
Let's get keep left, yeah.
Keep left. All right. In that case, we will use these small block signals, right? And I will go. We'll say that's left. And we'll put some block signals there. You see there's signals all along the main line there now. And they're all going one way. And we'll do the other one. That'll help us work out which way is which. And that means we can actually figure out how to do this side as well. Because I'm going to say left side of... This is the hard part because you can't really keep left with trains. It doesn't work as well as things. So the main line, yeah, we'll do keep left. Right? And whenever we make a main line, we'll do keep left as much as possible. But when it comes to stations, it becomes a little bit more messy than that.
Because the stations just do whatever.
Yeah. I would say be more inclined to go the same direction based on which side of the main line you're on. So if you're to the left of the main line, you go one way, and if you're to the right of the main line, you go the other way. But that doesn't really work when it comes to things. So I'm gonna say this way. If we're joining up to the main line, we go like that. I'm just gonna do it like this for now. That would go onto the thing there, right? And obviously that means we'd go like that to get on the other direction. And that's that one there. Then I'm gonna go and grab. So I'm going to do that. Oh, pardon me. So if we do that, then we can go block signals. Actually, yeah, block signals here. Right? And we can run that like that. And then we can just do this. This is interesting. So, see this? I'm going to think maybe we just take this and we go... I'm going to go this. Right? I'm not going to worry too much about like... And then we can just do this. There we go. So now we've got that connected to the main line that direction, and we can sort of see that, hey, look, this is going that way. Okay. Now, we do have a problem here. You might notice I'm using different signals for the end here. These are what's known as one-way path signals. Right? So if we bulldoze these, path signals is basically path finding. Yeah. Right? So it will reserve specific paths. So block signals is when there's a train within a block, no other trains can enter that block. Path signals, right, is path finding. So what a train will do when it reaches a path signal is it'll reserve a path, and while it's taking that path, no other train can take that path. So I'll put a path signal there as well, as you can see. All right. Then what we'll do is we'll go like that, and we'll go like that. I'll try and stretch the corner out a little bit. I might just do this actually. Looks a bit weird, but it's actually quite decent in terms of... Actually, that might cause problems. Maybe I should just do it like this. Merge them all into one earlier. That way, hey, look. That looks weird as well, to be honest. I don't know. Whatever, that'll work. It'll work. Alright.
Is that meant to be connected to the main line?
Yeah, it's going to be. I just need to get that. It's always good to do your paths before you connect it to the main line. That way you can't get mixed up. Because then you can just follow. Okay, so you're facing the lights when you're moving down. So you come down. And then you go, alright, I want to go left, so you do that. I want to go right, so you do that. And there we go. That's it. Now, the one thing you will also have to do is you'll also have to have a look at path signals for entering the intersections on the main line. Especially once you got multiple main lines. So there we go. That's there like that. These don't matter so much in the block signals, because they're not entering into that thing. Then I mean, sure, they're entering, but they're not going to exit any other direction other than the way they're going. So that's fine. But like this one over here is different. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of you and you. And I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to do that. That will allow it to sort of thing. Let me just make it neater. It doesn't really follow the rules much. Let's just sort of fix this up a bit. Oh, whoops. You can technically use one-way path signals on areas you don't need them. But just to make sure I'm doing things properly. These are the two main signals you'll use, block and one-way path. There are regular path signals. And there are other signals as well. And you can experiment with those in your own time. But generally, I find the only ones you really ever need are block signals and path signals. And one-way path signals.
Gotcha.
Unless you're trying to build a modern, like, real-world style train setup where you've got, like, waiting blocks and stuff like that. Because modern one-way train systems have one line, and you can go both ways on each line on that one line, and there are sort of bypass points everywhere along. But then you've got to get timing right, and it's just fucking stupid. So most people just play it like this. It makes things easier. Yep. So now we can go this way. Now we can go that way. Right. And here's the thought, right? So we've got this beautiful mining setup here, right? Mm-hmm. We need to get this thing around. So I'm going to do that, right? Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go a bit tight here, I think. Actually, maybe I'm not. Yeah, no, let's sort of see if we can't sneak it down this way, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually expand out this way. It shouldn't really matter because of how close we are. I'm being very stupid here. You really shouldn't mess around too much being near a town, because every area is owned by a town, right? And if you mess around too much, they'll suddenly tell you, stop building, you're not allowed to build here anymore. Especially if you're not servicing their town. It gets worse once you do that. Yeah, that's not great because you got a 90-degree turn there. In any case, you pretty much should always avoid 90-degree turns where possible. I might just do that.
Yeah.
That's better. 45-degree turns are better. They'll slow your train down less. Obviously, longer turns where you don't turn 45 then 45 in quick procession are even better. So this sort of turn here is really nice. But, you know. And now I can just do this. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to run this here. And I'm actually just going to, like, add it into that. And that does mean they'll have to go through this, but because the only thing we've got here is this, unless we want to add other things here. And if we do this, we may just want to add a bypass to this end of this, the main line. If we obviously want to build a train station for that, which we may want to eventually. But this is basically what seems to be our first setup. Obviously, we need to sort out the signals on this track, so we'll do that. Do that. Do that. And then we get a block signal. I'm just going to put the block signals there because it looks nicer. So half it's aesthetics, honestly. And then, just to make sure this doesn't get freaking stupid levels of I'm stuck. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do path signals there. Not that it matters because they're merging into one, but yeah. Okay. So that's the first setup. And now we need depot. Now we need depots, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure what the best option is, whether it's on your way. Alright, I'm thinking maybe they should do it while they're unloaded instead of while they're loaded.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, because they're going to be going essentially this way, right? They'll go up into the mines, load up completely as much as possible, back around, down into the woods, unload, pull back onto the main line, come back around, go all the way back up again. I'm thinking maybe here. Around about.
Around that area?
I'm thinking we'll put one there. That way they can get a service before going to pick up another payload. And I'll build a path signal there as well, just to make sure they don't fuck up. Usually you'd build a sort of a bypass line so that only the trains heading for the depot go there, but you can just do it like this as well. That works just as well. Okay, now let's build our first train. Alright. So,
wow, there's a lot of things here.
We have a decent number of stuff, as you can see. We start off with 4 steam engines. I usually go for... You've got 4 different ones. Now, in every situation, the faster your train can go, the better. Because you want your trips to be as quick as possible. Obviously, you've also got reliability, and the reliability tends to go up with age, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. It goes up with age, but here's the thing. It goes up with age for new trains. The older your train is, like the longer your train has been in service for, the worse its reliability will be. So the maximum reliability is the initial reliability. So if you buy one of these Ginzus, for instance, in 5 years' time, its reliability will be higher than its current reliability in 1951. Because they will have worked... It's sort of the idea that they work out the kinks. So, yeah. I'm going to buy the Ginzu because that makes a lot of sense. Of course, you can't do what I paused. So buy a Ginzu. Right? And then what do we... And then we got to look at what we need. Now we've got a... We're delivering... We're going from a coal mine. That's what the mines over there is. To a power plant.
Coal truck.
Yep, so we need coal trucks. Now, there's a big debate as to how many coal trucks we're going to need. This is quite a large coal mine. So I think we should be able to get away with at least a full set, I think. I think that's a full set. We'll go for about 5. 5 coal trucks. If we notice it starts having problems getting a full load, we can shrink it and then double the number of trains. Possibly, or we can just remove a coal truck and just leave it in the depot. One or the other. But that's what I'm going to do here now. Now let's set the orders. Obviously, you want to do that. You want to go like that. And then you want to go here. But that's not only what you want to do. So when you're at Della Mines, what do we want it to do? We want it to full load any cargo. You know, we don't want it to leave the mine without having a full load of cargo. Right? Now, sometimes in this situation that doesn't make any sense. Like, for instance, if you're carrying passengers, you don't need to worry about. Honestly, you can just not even bother. When we get to Della Woods, obviously we want to unload and leave empty. Now that we've got that, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to open the finances sheet, and I'm actually going to borrow a bit more money. Just so we get another 100,000.
We seem to have lost a bit.
All right, now that we've got that, I'm going to, I believe it's... I'm trying to remember how to make a group train. I believe it's shift click. Oh wait. Oh no, it's control click. So if you could go clone train, control, and then click it, and then while still pressing control, you click the train you want. It will duplicate that, and also duplicate, and it will also share the orders. So now these should have shared orders. If I've done this right. If I have not done this right...
you've done it right.
Yeah, you see those shared orders. Now, because they're shared orders, if I make a change to one, it'll make the change to the other one as well. So this is a group of trains now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to greenlight both of these trains. Now, that means they will immediately stop here and start filling up with coal. And obviously, because there's two of them, it'll fill one up before it fills the other. Which will appropriately stagger the trains naturally.
Neat.
So that's kind of what you want. As you can see, our stations are actually quite a lot longer than our trains. Which does allow us to have really long trains. For this sort of thing, I don't think we need to. You're better off having more trains with less cargo rather than a single really long train. If only because the single really long train is not going to be as efficient at picking up your transportation. You'll see the coal mine has 22% transported now. And that'll go up or down. And the longer it is, it's like an average, you could say. So the higher it is basically, you know, hey, it's getting it's continuous transportation. If you can get it to 100%, it means you're basically every single bit of coal you're picking up and transporting the moment it arrives, essentially. The moment it's produced.
Gotcha.
So now we've got two trains. One of them is filling up, the other one isn't now. These trains, even while they're sitting here like this, are slowly wearing out. If you go into the train and you go into, show train details, right? Every train has this train details page. And this is unique to each train. You'll see that it has its current age, and in brackets it's sort of like maximum age, like its running life. So it's expected to last 20 years. It's got stuff like breakdown since last service, current reliability rating, all that sort of stuff. As well as its power and maximum speed and whatever else it's got in there that you might need to manage. Now, the general idea is profit this year, if it gets stuck in the negatives and never goes up into the positives, you may have to have a look at sorting it out and figuring out why it's being a loss leader. You will get some things that are loss leaders, like, for instance, buses eventually just become unprofitable as fuck. I don't know why, it's just buses suck. But yeah. So that's what we got our thing here. So now we've got this. Now, if we weren't playing multiplayer, I could actually fast forward the game, make it go faster. But because we are playing multiplayer, it's it would be unfair to activate that when someone's not expecting it, sort of thing, so they don't allow you to use it.
If only we could vote on it.
But that's fine. It just means we've got to go a bit. It just means we go a bit slower.
Right.
All right. But yeah. Now, when you look at our finances, you'll see it actually is changing. You can see we spent $125,000 on construction in 1950, and $4,000 in loan interest. Yes, we're paying interest on our loans. That's why it's not always a good idea to have too much.
Just like real life.
I'm gonna repay as much money as I can into that loan so that we don't pay as much interest. Because there we go. So the idea is you do want to eventually pay back your loan and be loan free. It's not like modern industry where you can, just keep borrowing money and back it on your capital. We're not share market buggers. This is pure, simple, old school capitalism. And then of course, so we can actually create separate companies, right? We can compete with each other for profit and stuff like that. And I think you can even set like a limit for like how long the game is supposed to last. And after that point, you can no longer buy any trains at all. And that's when you work out, hey, what's our company value versus thing? Right now, our company value will be $0. No, it's $2. Right now, our company value is $2 and will be for some time until we can pay off our loan or until we just have more assets and more cash than we do loans. So eventually that will pick up, but we have to basically have more assets than that. Okay, so we've had one train has gone around once, I think, has it?
Yes. Is it just me, or is this coal mine making less and less?
You may find that. That's alright. We've got other coal mines we can get. Remember, we've got 2 frickin' power plants there, and there are other coal mines in the place. If you want to go ahead and link some of those up to the main line, you can. I wouldn't mind if you start sorting that out. You may have to borrow some more money to do so.
I don't want to see that.
But yeah. I'm going to have a look at what else we have.
Where is that coal mine I saw?
There's some coal mines up above Fowett and like near Ghost and Montrose. There's 2 of them there.
There we go.
If you want to see if you can't link both those up to time with a four train track. With a 4-track station. Now there is a trick to link these 2 up even if they're too far apart. And I'm trying to remember what that trick was. There's a way of making one station span a ridiculous distance, usually by using car stations and stuff like that. The other option is, I believe you can do a 2-track here and a 2-track there and link them up as one station if they're close enough. So I don't know. I don't know. Where are you building yet or not?
Just trying to figure out how to do that. Like, if that's possible.
You want me to see if I can figure out how to do it?
Let's see if you can figure it out. Because the way I'm looking at it, I don't see any way to do it.
If I go...
It's too far apart.
I go that way instead. Yeah, that might make a bit more sense. The biggest problem is where they are. If I build a tour there... And
seems like it doesn't hit any of them.
Ah, there we go.
Check coverage.
There we go. Got it.
Is coverage you need to only hit one tile of them to count?
Well, yeah, you just need to roll your mouse over it until it says it accepts or supplies what you need it to accept or supply.
Gotcha.
So you can see I've just done that. if you press, I think it was Control or Shift, when you click a thing, it lets you join stations that are close by. So if your range is in range of a station, then it'll let you do that, which is what I've essentially done here. If you actually look at if you actually roll your mouse over the station where you've got railway station selection, you can actually see what the coverage looks like now. And you can see what it's created as a result. There's a certain number of blocks away from the station itself. So there you go. Now you've got those two. Now I would treat that like that's all one. Well, it is all one station. So I would run one rail line in that splits in, and one rail line out that splits out. Just run it the same as Delia mines, essentially, if you want to.
Gotcha.
Except just, you know, yeah, that's how I would do it. I'll let you deal with that. I'm just going to let it sit for a bit and monitor your progress, I guess.
Great.
Well, when we're at this point, we're not really making much money fast enough that we can both operate at the same time. It's honestly where having two people is a detriment at the start, because we're just not making enough money.
This damn hill.
Yeah, the hill can be a bit annoying. You may want to have a look. You may just want to not care about the elevation, just let it go. You're not always going to be able to deal with the elevation. You can see in Delia Mines, I didn't. We actually do have one elevation change there. The idea is to keep elevation changes to a minimum, not eliminate them completely, because that would require insane amounts of terraforming, and terraforming is not cheap. So yeah.
Right.
There's another industry we might want to snag before it's too late, and that's all these oil wells you see.
Okay,
These
well,
oil wells do not last long. If they don't get utilized, they disappear after a while.
I want to do something about that then, because we're running out of money.
It's because we're on an optimistic spending spree. It's alright, we're about to get a little bit of money coming in when the train comes.
Hopefully, because I haven't spent a single thing.
Chunk, 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 chunk. How's our profit? If we were playing single player, I would have fast forwarded it for like 2 or 3 years. We just got 8.7 grand. Well, 8,700 from that. We need to utilize our railways more.
Yeah.
We've got this big, massive main line. We're not using very much of it at all. I may want to.
Actually,
Thing is, though, I don't know if we'll be able to afford it if we maxed out our loan. That's why I'm not.
yeah,
sure
we
if I
definitely won't.
like the interest payments might get a little bit nuts, and if we can't build fast, we might struggle a bit. And also, building railways right through those farms is expensive as well. I mean, you're gonna have to, but yeah.
Not what I meant to do, but sure.
Hmm.
No. Presses.
Are we going?
I'm
What are you doing?
fucking everything up. Yeah, where's that bulldozer?
Remember what I did first? I did this first, remember? Extend them all by one first.
We undo this.
Like that. Press, if you want to remove a railway track, easy. Press left
no.
control and then highlight it.
Left control highlight.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And when you
Right.
use that bulldozing function, it actually just sells the track and you get the money back. If you use the bomb feature, it will not. It'll cost money. It won't give you money back. You see this elevation change here? That's not going to work.
Yeah.
You may want to go back
I
one
mistimed
like that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Is how do I? Yeah. These angles right is so weird.
Yeah. Are you using the freeform one? Or are you using the
now.
specific angles? Yeah, I find the freeform a little easier to work with. But yeah, so now that we got that, I might follow behind you and just do the signals.
I think that's gonna work.
So here's an interesting thing. I don't know if you want to do that actually. No, that might not work very well. I was thinking you could run the other direction back the other way, but no.
I was thinking about having the upward head loop around left between it all. Right,
Why am I doing it like that? I just realized we want these over this side because the exits are the bits that need the pass signals, not the other ones.
So we wanted to go like that, do we?
Let's just sell these off. Oh, delete those. Okay, so that's where that would go like that. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that'll work.
Seemed like the simplest way to hook it up is one.
I mean, there are other ways that would have worked just as well, but
Would it be unwise to make a mostly direct path straight to the main line from here?
why would it be unwise?
I don't know. Or in the fact that Ghost is in the way.
Yeah,
Good
you're gonna have to
Is that
move.
enough clearance?
Yeah, I would go a little bit longer than that, just to make sure that it doesn't slow the train down. Maybe about that much should be fine. Hopefully.
We're gonna find out. Oh, and there's tiny little. Can we go just a little bit more?
The idea about making turns long enough is that you gotta make them to the length of your train. So if your train turns twice, like while still being like enters 2 turns, one after the other, and like is still entered them. So if it's like in 2 turns at once, it'll slow down. If it's in 1 turn, it won't. It's generally the idea. I mean, when it's going through a turn, it doesn't speed up either. So if it's already slow, it'll stay slow.
Will these people be excessively angry if we just plow straight through their fields? No pun intended.
They will get less happy, but it shouldn't be too much of a worry. Although
Well, it's
we
not
did build our
excessive.
main line through there already. So let's have a look at what they say. Right now, they are. They think we're good, so we're good for now. When it says we're appalling, then we're in a problem. And the way you tell if a local authority likes you is you click on the town name. It comes up with a little window, and you press local authority, and it will give you a transport company rating if you have been in the area before. If you haven't, it won't give you one.
Neat.
So the ones that don't currently have one do not even know who you are, and they won't care if you start building. Actually, you start getting a reputation when you start building. So that's how that works. We have no money. Lovely.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this coal thing to make some money
This
for
is
us.
a pretty complex first coal train thing, to be honest. Probably didn't need to make it that complex to start with, but I was showing you what's up. There we go. There's a bit of money for you. Spend it before we...
Profit is definitely going down. Alright, let's go.
Yeah. How's our...
I can't... I cannot
We're
go
at
straight
79% transported, though. That's pretty good. That's actually really high. That's like... Yeah, it's probably because there's always a train waiting there. We haven't reached a point where there's not always a train waiting, so, you know. And that's kind of what you want to do. Yeah. The other train's coming back while this one's at 41%. So yeah, no, I think that rating will keep going up, to be honest.
Hopefully.
But that's good. That means they like you. Well, that means the company likes you. I don't know if it means the town likes you. In fact, what does Delia think about us? Thinks we're good. Okay, that's good. Honestly, given how close these are, I could get away with throwing out a couple of coal trucks. Possibly.
Yeah. Might be worth
That would
it.
make that would make the money come in quicker, but it's a balance.
Might be worth it.
It's sort of a delicate balance. I think once one unloads, I'll sell one of the coal trucks, and then I'll tell it to go into the depot when it comes back.
Maybe we should have gone one of those airports.
We're not that.
It's just the one as a treat.
No, you need two. You need
You know
need
what
a
I
starting
mean.
point and a destination.
One route there.
Yeah. And airports are quite expensive. Yes, they make fuck tons of money really quickly. And the general idea with an airport is you go for distance with an airport. So your best option is, say, right in the right corner here, there's St. George Lake. That would be a great spot for an airport. And you send all the way to the other corner of the map is the best option. So like Karawara Springs or Breckenridge would be good. You want densely populated cities for airports. And quite the distance. Because you get the most money out of them. And you can rack up hundreds of thousands of dollars really freaking quickly with it. The problem is suddenly you're making so much money, it's like, what's the point of the game now? I mean, yeah, you can build whatever railway station you want. Yeah, there you go. You got my money again. And I'm going to depot you. Head for depot, please.
At least that far. Is that good? Probably not.
Okay, he's heading for one of the depots. Which
I've planned this poorly. I do not have $15,000.
I'm just going to remove one of the coal trucks for now. And then tell it to go. There we go. It's now one shorter. It's now a 4 coal truck train instead of a 5. And I'll do the same for the other one.
Can I just...
And actually, let's just sell this.
Let's add a little bit extra.
There we go. You'll notice a little bit extra money popped in. Because I just sold the coal truck.
Oh, goodness. How am I going to do this? I think I've got this in the worst possible place.
The thing about the actual carriages and vans and trucks and tankers and whatever else, they don't have a monthly cost.
Interesting. Okay, yep, I've definitely built this in the wrong direction. Alright, new plan.
But this will only make things move a little bit quicker. It won't necessarily make us make more money. But things should move a little bit quicker. I mean, it'll still be relatively slow, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's alright. I still think for the ones you're building, because they're so distant, that the distance is quite long, you want a pretty big sized train. 5 or 6 at least coal trucks. You don't really want to go too much more than 6. But that's because of the distance they've got to go is a lot more.
Yeah.
So
that messes with the valley.
You want them transporting more per trip, I think. Alright, we're about to get another one loaded. 28%. Okay, rolling around. Train. Choo choo. Choo choo, motherfucker. It's going down. Let's go, bitch. Oh, hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to the day I get the hang of this.
Okay, we're unloading. Ching.
There we go.
Ching.
With that, I can keep
Depot.
building.
Yep, and I'm about to sell this one of these coal trucks as well.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, these things gonna fill up a lot quicker now.
That's not what I want.
Okay. And there we go. They're now both 4 coal truck trains instead of 5. Pretty short trains, to be honest. That's probably a good thing. Because yes, you want them consistently filling up, but you want them moving as much as possible as well.
Mm.
I mean, it may be worth making them 3 coal truck trains, given how close things are. You'll find that these ones will make a bit less money though, as a result. But they'll be moving quicker, so that might balance out. So, you know.
You'd hope so.
Oh, this friggin' music slaps. Open TTG's music is awesome. No, can't do all that. Okay, another one full. I may make these 3 coal truck ones, to be honest, given how close things are.
Mm.
It's still really slow. The only thing is, at one point, is it too little coal trucks and it's just not making any money.
Well, we'll find out when it stays red up, even after delivering.
But the thing is, the monthly cost happens whether it's sitting in a depot or sitting at a station or moving around. But for the train engine, so you know. $66, $50, $34. Ching. Oh, that still made 7,000. That's not bad. Let's make it. Let's.
Right.
Maybe I'll make them uneven length. Maybe one will be 4, one will be 3.
Mm.
That way I can compare the two.
Alright, do we just want to... Can't see all these bloody trees.
There we go. Now it's a 3 coal truck train. There's a 2, there's a 3 and a 4.
Oh yeah. Before I forget, we want to...
So fine tuning can be a little bit nuts.
Alright, signals.
This train is
Paths.
tiny now.
Don't know what
It's
I'm
so
doing
small.
with those. Okay, I haven't the faintest idea what I'm doing with the paths and signals.
Okay,
Doth
how are we going on
request
your
line
side?
assistant.
Let's have a look at what you've got. You doing pathing signals where?
I have no idea how to. Taking one look and going, okay, I've forgotten everything.
Okay, so what were you trying to do?
I don't even know.
So
I make sure things don't crash.
That's not too hard, especially considering they're all one-way tracks. I'm guessing you were trying to connect the thing. All right. So this is
Trying to connect the coal things to the main line.
okay.
To
So
then
we'll
circle around
start.
to the...
We'll start by going here, grabbing the regular block signals, right? And we'll build it so this. So you keep with the block signal. You keep clicking on the block signal until you get the signal you want, which in this case is the 1 by 1. You can't really see it, but trust me, that's the right one you want. Once we get money come back in, we buy, we shift and drag up the track, right? Once the money comes in, we'll release it and buy all these signals, and it'll play signals all the way up. 50, 34, 17, 0, bang. Oh. Why isn't that working? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh. You see, we've just done that now, and that's annoying. But yeah, we're just gonna have to go through and click on each one. Like it doesn't cost anything to change the signals from 2-way to 1-way. We just go through and just click on them and oh crap. Except for when you do that. Oh crap. Now I'm making it worse. Even the best of us have problems. Alright. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what. So we just go up the chain. We'll just get rid of the other direction signals so that we don't get confused. Last thing you want is a train going up the wrong way anyway. Not that it matters now at this point. And there we go. Okay. So now with this one on the end here, we're going to get rid of it. And then we're going to switch it to that. That's a 1-way path signal. It'll allow it to choose its route to whichever station point it wants. There we go, this end, right? You can see the block signal there. We can see which way we go. So let's just clean it up by getting rid of the nearby signals. Right?
Yep.
Alright, and we build the track. So we're looking on the left side of the track, we're going this direction. So we know when we turn left, we just join it on like that. And if we're coming in from the right side, we join it like that. And that pretty much lets us know our direction, so we can go 1-way path there, and 1-way path there. And I'll just get rid of that one there as well. And we might move that one closer. Like that. Like that. Okay. That's the signal there done for that bit.
Sweet.
You just got to build the track going the other way around.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's not a 2-way track. I mean, you can do 2-way tracks in this game, but unless you're only planning on having one train on them, I wouldn't advise it. It's very easy to get trains to crash in that situation. So, yep.
Was that a challenge?
No, it's not.
You
It'll happen.
challenging me?
Eventually, one of us will fuck up signals, and we'll make one crash. I've done it many times before. And you wonder why it's happening. It's like, oh shit, I fucked up that one intersection. Or you'll get points where two trains will be on in a constant standoff from each other, but you've already built the signals correctly. It's just you were trying to add something while I've done this before. I was trying to add something while the signals were there, right? And I got as a result, one train got stuck in an intersection. And it was blocking the entire intersection for the other train. And they were basically like in this standoff from each other. And in order to get it to clear, I had to allow one of the trains to go the wrong direction up a track by temporarily removing signals.
Good grief.
Yeah, it was a bit of a pain. So I basically had to follow that train until it reached a point where it could keep going or not. How quick is this little one going to fill up?
Oh, he just left.
No, no, that's the slightly bigger one. That's the 4 one.
Ah.
I'm looking at the 3 one. I'm just gonna let them both go around and see what happens. Honestly, I'm more interested in the other way around. Actually, no, I'm not. Alright, this is unloading. We're at 28% loaded in the other one. Have you noticed the coal mine here has gone up to back up to 63%?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it has.
Ah, sweet.
Which is good. 39%. 45%. Might actually be pretty decent. 50%. Alright, it's 50% and the other one hasn't even reached it yet. 3 trucks might be the way to go, to be honest. This one at least. 61%. And the other one has reached the depot at 66%. Okay, that's cool. It's about what you want. About 2 out of 3 coal trucks full. More than halfway done. Means minimal waiting. That means this other one, I probably should remove another coal truck from.
So when do these things go in and get serviced?
When they need it. Because I haven't set a
And-
specific time for it to do a service. So it'll come around and service itself. They force themselves to go get service once they break down. If they break down once, then they'll immediately head for a service station if they're not heading towards an unloading point. I think. You can add, hey, get a service in their orders. For instance, if the distance is quite a long way, like this one is, like Ghost Valley is. So, yeah. Which way are you building that train track? Are you gonna...
Trying to put it back around, have it run parallel.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Already reserved some space for the trains.
You're doing it that way to avoid the farms, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are so much more expensive than I was prepared for.
Yeah.
Damn it. This what I want?
Well, yep. This train 2 just went and got itself a service.
Well, I'm gonna have to demolish some roads by the looks of
It's
it.
just had a service. Excellent. Reliability is at 79%. That's actually higher than it was when it started. Oh no, it's gone back down to 78. Nice. Yeah. So, yeah, the 4 truck train only has 56% loading. Not bad, but not particularly great, because now it's going to be waiting a long time to load these other 2 coal trucks. %69%, nice.
Hopefully I can finish this damn train line. Give myself another 10-15 minutes before I head to bed. I just want to finish this one thing.
Yeah. You know what? At this point, let me help you. Let's increase our current line up a bit more to bolster things and get you going a bit quicker. I think we can afford to increase our loan balance up to 300,000 and not be too bad.
I was hoping we can.
Let's go. There we go. Now you got 40 grand to work with. Go fast. So we can get this thing underway.
Ah, no. That's not what I wanted.
You build roads, be careful. That's a great way to make yourself a fallen. Especially if you're demolishing the roads they built. Alright. Considering where that town is and the way it is, I don't advise letting that town grow. Because otherwise
Not
they'll
a good
start
idea.
building... Well, they'll start building level crossings with how close that railroad is. And then you got to deal with the fact that, hey, now trucks can crash into trains. Or buses can...
Lovely.
Yeah, you can have bus train collisions if you're not careful. Not that
Right,
it's
so that's
not that
expected.
it's usually a problem. Usually the trains, the cars will wait.
Right,
Trains
since this
don't.
is a bit close, should I have it split off to the main road a bit, a main area a bit
It
smaller?
might be a good idea to do that, just to make things a little easier for yourself.
Yeah. How's this gap looking?
I
A little
just
closer, or would this be enough?
I just do this, to be honest. Watch this.
Chin?
I take it up this end here, go like that, and go maybe something like that.
Ah.
Just do that.
So get rid of the other, or
Yeah.
yeah, sweet.
Say all that. And then let's build the block. Let's build the signals. Alright, actually before we build the signals, we'll build the joining on first. Shouldn't be too hard actually,
If I
because
remember correctly, like that. Yeah.
it's gonna do that. That'll work. Okay. I'm gonna build these block signals.
That's different to how I was going to do it, but sure, that works.
There we go. All those
Sweet.
box signals there. Now we can actually see where this is going. So go that way. No, you did that wrong. Go on that way and then that way. Because you're looking at the direction of the track based on the signals. This is why I always build the signals first. Because it gives you a good indication of which way the trains are meant to be going. And then you can upgrade the signals. So that is now that. So you're exiting onto the main line. And you either go left or you go right. And that's how that should work. Now we're going to figure out where we're going to put a depot. Now, looking at the distance
hold
we
on.
have here. Yeah? What?
I was about to say, this is hooked up to the same current power plants. That means there's already a depot in their path they got to go through.
There is, but given the distance, you want a second one, I think.
Fair enough.
And I'm probably going to put it right before Ghost Valley. That way, when they go through, they won't have to worry too much about, hey, I need another service, because they're heading for one. Yes, they can head to Delta Woods. Get a service before they go to Delta Woods. But I think they're far more likely to get it there. They may need a third one, to be honest, given the length of that that Ghost Valley track. That's almost like another main line there, basically. Although it's going to be a bit of a spaghetti main line if we start using it as one. That's alright.
It's an amazing main line, okay?
And I just realized I've done this the wrong way, but I'm not going to get rid of that. I'm not going to get rid of that depot because in some ways it's probably good. Probably should have put the depot on the other side of this. So I'll do that. I'll do that there as well. A veritable buffet of depots. Probably more than we need, but hey. Better than less. Okay, and then we'll use the depot right before the mining thing to create our new train. Another Ginzu? Oh crap, we need more money.
Yeah.
That's the problem with building really long railway tracks. I've just let these guys go.
Yeah.
How's their profits margins looking? That one got last year 11 grand, a profit of 11 grand, and this one, I don't know. It's train one. Let's see, that one got 9,800 grand last year, but this year one of them has negative 416, the other one has positive 6898. Okay, that's a bit weird. I'm thinking that's because
In February,
about one
that's why.
trip. Yeah, 9,800 is about the profit of the four truck train. So yeah, that's had one trip and one trip only. This is actually a good test. The profit margins. Let's see. This year we'll test this entire year is going to be dedicated to testing a 4 truck versus 3 truck on this small short line, and what their profit margins will be. I'm hoping the 3, because it can make more trips, will get more, ultimately make more money. Alright, that's $5,000. Yeah, so that's...
I'm gonna save myself some freaking headache. I'm switching back to dollars. Left on pounds. Hearing you say like $5,000.
OpenTTD was originally a British game, so...
Yeah.
That's why they automated. I think most without the Australian town names, we'd have like British town names instead. Which is fun. That kind of works. How much money does a railroader cost? Well, we could buy the cheap, the slow one, but the problem with the slow one is it's too slow. So we need 44 grand. It's like 2 loans worth. Actually, it's 3 loans, 2 and a bit loans worth. I mean, at least these things have both made profit so far.
Yeah. I should start looking into getting a train for Ghost Valley, maybe. How much do we need for that?
Well, for the engine itself, we need 44 grand because I want the fastest one because of how long that line is.
That's fair.
Right. That's 44 grand, unless a new even faster railroader comes by. It's 1955. We won't get diesel for a while. So you know we're gonna be fine with that. The Ginzu's gonna be our go-to line for a while. And then each coal truck is about $2,000. So it's 44 plus, I don't know, 5 at a minimum, I'd say. 5 coal trucks. So that's about 10, 20 grand? No. 20 grand? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 20 grand. So 20 grand for the trucks and 44 for the engine. About 64 grand in total, I'd say. We'll just get some nice profits out of this. Hopefully. Looking at the profits, though, it does look like the smaller... Oh, wow. These trains are named. One's Charles, the other one's Jeremy.
Wonder how long it would take you to notice.
Did you do that?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
It said name them, so I'm like, okay, they got names.
I didn't say name them, but sure.
You
can name them if you want. Oh, you found the name button and went, cool.
Yeah.
I'll name them.
It's like train 1 and train 2. Well, I can't call them banana 1 and banana 2, so...
B1 and B2. I mean, we could have done that if we made our color yellow.
Should have. It's blue like their pajamas.
We technically can still change our color.
Pajama transport. Let's go.
El Bozo color scheme. Let's change the color scheme to yellow. There you go.
There we go.
Now you can change them to whatever you want. I'm sure you can rename them if you want.
Do I have my filter on?
Or
Yes,
maybe
I do.
we'll rename the new one.
I should say that's. I was gonna say that's orange, not yellow. Nah, I forgot I have my blue light filter on.
We're at 25 grand. I can buy the culture. I can at least buy the trucks this time. New vehicles. Let's buy the trucks for now. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We've got 5 full trucks. Now that costs less money than I was expecting.
I have to agree with you on that one. I thought they'd be way more expensive.
That was only 10 grand. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, that makes sense. We'll start off with 5 if we need more than one thing. We should get at least 2 of them. 2 engines, although given the amount of coal mines there are, 4 might make a bit more sense. But to start with, we're just going to go for 1 because, well, we still don't have 44 grand for the Ginzu. 44, 530.
Good grief.
This one.
Let's look at that one.
This one. Keeping my eye on the profit margins and seeing what we're getting. I've got Jeremy and Charles sheets up. Yeah, I'm thinking the one with 4 trucks is actually making less money than the one with 3. Overall. The one with 3 is able to move more, so I might get rid of one of the trucks off of that. That's the thing about repaying loans. You gotta decide, do I want to build more or do I want to repay a loan? Which one's more worth it? Eventually you gotta pay it off, but it's like, at this point, no, we don't want to. We want to keep building, we want to keep buying things. Go to your service depot. I want to sell a truck. And go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we got 2. Now they're really small trains. There we go. That'll even out the amount of money that they're making, which is good.
It pulls in moments before the other one leaves.
Yeah, that's because I gave it enough time to think. The reason, the good thing about this is now that I think I might have the timing right, where basically 2/3 of the trucks are filled by the time the one comes back. It won't matter too much if one has to stop for service. Excuse me. Why did that taste sort of like indigestion combined with lollies? Oh, actually, do you know what I suddenly feel like? Frickin' Zupa Duper.
I've been craving those for a few days.
I bought a whole pack of them yesterday. So
Nice.
they're actually quite cheap. They're not that bad. And it's like a whole 24 pack, so. But I've already had one today, so I probably shouldn't go for another one. So it's at 70% full, and it's going for its service. Oh yeah, no, this is brilliant timing. Look at this. Went for a service, and the other one is nearly full.
Ooh, new locomotive.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. The SHP 8P. Maybe we have to go for that one instead. Yeah, we have to go for that one now.
Can we go on that, I guess?
It's 51 grand now. And we should probably upgrade these 2 steam trains too. Actually, I might leave these. We've got the timing.
Leave them for now.
We've got the timing for them correct now, so it doesn't really matter all that much. You know,
Might as well
leaves, the other one
get the other stations to be used first.
But yeah, the SH8P is needed because it's the distance. you know.
I've been waiting so long to get money that a new model's come out.
Hmm. I forgot the 1955 was the one where you got the SH8P. The SH8P is like the iconic one. I think it's the fastest one you can get. Some people actually start theirs at 1960 just so they have the SH8P to start with. Because when you start your game, you can choose when you want to start. You just gotta be careful because if you exceed a certain amount of time, eventually you just can't buy anything.
And why is that?
Because I don't know, they have a sort of a discontinuement date or something. After that, you just can't buy them.
There comes a point where just no new trains are ever made in history.
Yeah. Unless you buy additional packs and stuff like that. I mean, it's quite far into the future, like 2050 or like even further than that. Because
Still, that's funny as hell.
Essentially, the whole reason behind it is they plan for a certain amount of the future because you get maglev and stuff like that. That's like future tech, pretty much. I mean, it's a thing that some places have built, but like, it's not. It's rare because there are all sorts of weird problems with it.
I remember doing a big deep dive into that at one point because I was so fascinated by it.
31. There we go.
32 almost.
Oh wow, Charles's profit last year was 23 grand.
Whew.
That made a good chunk of change. Because we haven't really been spending a lot of money on building stuff this year, because we're saving for a thing. You can sort of see the construction costs. We only spent like 1.4 grand on construction, whereas the year before that, 1954, was 48 grand. So, you know.
So, what does building a HQ actually do? Does it have like an in-game benefit?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find the wiki.
Good idea. Company value is still $2. So still basically owned by the bank. You know, if the bank decided to foreclose on our loan, we would not have anything left.
Okay.
These trains have gone down in reliability in the last 4 years they've been running. One is at 57%, the other one's at 63%. But we've yet to see one break down, so, you know.
That's good at least.
I shouldn't jinx it, though. It's going to happen eventually. And we're at $35,000, so we're getting there. Just watching these things chewing around. That one's getting a service, and its reliability jumped up to 79% after it does that. So whenever they get the service, they get a boost in reliability.
Neat.
But, you know, the older the train is, the less that boost matters, because the quicker that reliability will decay. %. Heads up, boys, we're in the coal industry. We got fossil fuels. Hell yeah. The one thing is I find it funny is these things, they don't, like the amount of coal in the trucks don't start to drop. Like you don't need like a coal truck to run the trains, even though they're steam trains. They've got like their own infinite supply of coal that only they can use.
See, that's the problem with these power plants. They don't just keep a little train with them. They don't have a train inside them to just run everything.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they run when they're not connected.
Maybe.
They get that little bit of coal, but it's just not enough.
They get a major power boost out of getting coal delivered.
Exactly. So this civilization has already figured out the secret to infinite coal. They just realize it's just not worth it. I have infinite, where you can just have more finite.
The ghost train depot still has a ghost train in it.
Why it's called Ghost Valley.
It's funny. I love how a ghost train depot has a whole bunch of trucks and no train. In the depot. Just like, you walk into the depot, you just see all these trucks just... Yeah. Where's the engine? Oh, we don't have one yet.
Yeah, we haven't had one for years.
Yeah, these trucks have just been sitting here for years. Don't mind them.
Yeah, they built this place like a good 4 or 5 years ago. It's just never did anything with it. Getting all the workers there just go in, get paid for nothing.
42, we're nearly there.
Oh,
Probably maybe 1 to 2 more train
I was gonna say
loops
2
and
to
we'll be
3.
done. Maybe 1 to 2. I don't know. It's we need 51 for the SHAP. And the Ginzu is 44. But I want the SHAP, even though the others are Ginzu. I don't ever buy old trains. Always buy new trains. Yeah, sure, their max reliability is 66%, but that's gonna go up. Eventually.
I looked into the headquarters things, it's pretty much just bragging rights.
Ah, okay.
Based on your ratings of your company, it grows in size. Gives you like a tiny amount of
Okay.
passengers and mail to transport, but yeah, it's mostly just bragging rights.
Yep, here comes another train. Here comes train to claws. Here comes train to claws. Right down train to claws. Train. I don't know what I'm singing.
Hope Santa gives me coal for Christmas.
Oh yeah, man. Coal actually isn't a bad thing to get, really. Especially in this day and age. 1956. Coal is like, ooh. I can heat my home with that. Stay warm for another month.
Depends on how much you get.
It's sad that some places in China still use coal to heat their homes.
Well, they have to cut costs somewhere. How else will their glorious leaders afford to kill another billionaire?
And now you're banned from China.
I already banned myself years ago. I like Winnie the Pooh, thank you very much.
The other day I saw a Chinese chick wearing a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt, and I'm sitting there thinking, I really want to make a Xi Jinping joke, but I probably shouldn't. That upkeep cost though. Really is draining shit down. So it appears we're paying $6,000 a year of loan interest. Our operating expenses is $9,164 for the train, both trains. And infrastructure doesn't have any expenses. What the hell? That's unusual. Normally there would be some by now. Usually you got to pay maintenance cost on the actual tracks. Maybe there's not enough tracks for it to matter. Or maybe they introduced tariffs partway through and that's why you suddenly have to pay for infrastructure. Oh, wait, no, that might be road infrastructure, mate. Or like...
Probably.
Possibly. I don't know.
It would also be for like electricity. The electrical overhead stuff.
Electrified railway. Could be.
Yeah. Maintaining the power lines. That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah. So we have currently 910 pieces of railway. 163 signals. And 50...
Will this be it?
50 station tiles.
Gonna be able to afford it?
Hopefully.
If we're just short of it, I'm gonna cry.
I think we might be.
Yeah, looks like it will be. Okay, I rescind that offer to cry.
You're crying on the inside, it's fine.
Yeah.
I said on the inside!
I am inside. There's a roof over my head, isn't there?
Choo-choo, motherfucker. 52! Buy it! Quick! Where's the button?
Where? Where's the button?
Hey! We have a train.
Train.
And we can't afford another one, so guess what?
Just gonna run the one.
Just gonna
extra
run
money.
the one until we can afford to run two. So yeah, go non-stop to Ghost Valley. And full load. And then go to Delia Woods. Why does it say non-stop? Let's not say non-stop because I don't want to get serviced. Unload. And green.
There we go.
And get ready for the celebration. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not it.
Wait, wrong one.
That's a jet plane. Never mind that. Ignore that.
There we go. First train arrives at Ghost Valley.
Yeah, boy, Ghost Valley, bitch. This one will fill pretty fast because there's two. It's being serviced by not one, but two coal things. One is 200 tons, and the other one is 144 tons. So you know, the percentage transported will be low as hell. This thing might not even think. I might have to actually give it one or two more trucks to be able to think. It's already picked it up. Or get ready for a cash flow influx of epic proportions. I won't have to have my hand on the
God, look at it go.
button.
That is fast.
Yeah, 144. So that's like 51. Yeah, so you need about 61 grand in order to build one of those trains. Although I might add another coal truck to it. Just because of how far it's got to go. Choo choo.
Oh,
Your train
clicking
goes.
trains. That's
Woo,
weird.
woo. Chugga chugga. Wee. Alright, it's on the main line. And it's joining into Delia Woods.
Look at it go.
Best thing is we can have multiple trains unload at once. We just kind of have multiple trains loading at once. Unless, of course, they're loading different materials. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Ooh, diesel.
Yeah, but it's a passenger diesel.
Oh.
The engine itself has passenger capacity. And they're like, we want to give you a year's exclusive use of it. But we're not really a passenger service right now, so Unless you want to become one.
Ooh, nearly 30 grand.
Yeah, that's the distance we had to go as a result. That has paid for itself in spades instantly. One more trip of that big one, and we'll be like rolling in it. Especially considering the amount of coal at Ghost Valley is already at 538 tons. Given that each one of these trucks only carries 30 tons, we're going to need another one of those coal trucks.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to put 2 more coal trucks on before I let it stop. Just to make sure. So we'll get it to go back into Ghost Train Depot. And I will
While I was
buy...
doing this, how much is it to do this?
Extra long train now. He's got another 2 coal trucks.
Woo.
Watch how quick this thing fills up. It's a monster train now. It can really only fit one additional coal truck, but look. 100% loaded.
Grief.
Done. That's nuts. And there's still 526 tons of coal there. Wow. I'm
Good
epically
grief.
pleased with that. Once this goes around again, I'm cloning that train.
Is there
And we'll have
landscape?
2 monster trains.
Alright. How bad will this fuck it up?
You named it
Okay.
Sugar. Nice. It's got like 7 trucks of coal. It's coal trucks.
Come on, let's see how much this makes.
Which will make a bit more because it's got more coal on it. So, you know. Let's go.
There's like a single bump that's been driving me crazy on this rail track.
Ka-ching.
In order to fix it, I'd have to break the signals, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Right. Come on, Sugar.
It's turning into Delia Woods.
Give us
Delia
that
Woods
black
sector
gold.
of the track. And here it goes. Oh, we have a breakdown.
Broke down.
Here we go. Pa-ching! Oh boy. Control click.
40.
Bonk. There we go. We have 2 trains there now. I'm not naming these trains, by the way. That's your job.
That's my job.
Yep. I bequeath that job to you. Cha-ching!
There we go.
Yeah, we're gonna need even more trains. Like, that's still not enough to thing, because we're at 702 tons of coal at Ghost Valley. Oh, Chugga broke down.
Oh,
Chugga has experienced a mishap.
he just bought the damn thing. How's it broken down already?
It didn't have the highest reliability score. I only bought it for the speed it had.
Still.
Man, we can make a butt ton of money off of this long track. What's this? It goes straight for a service. Oh wait, I thought it was gonna go for a service. That's a bit worrying. I might have to put a service in its thing. To make
So
its
it always does a
reliability's up.
service.
Yeah. Its reliability is 66%. Is it gonna go and get a service here? No. It's gonna keep going with a reliability of 66. I guess that's the maximum reliability it could get when it was bought, so maybe it's fine. Oh well. Here comes our new train. I'm just gonna close some windows now. Chugga-Tutu. I think you need to rename Chugga-Tutu to something else.
No, that's on purpose.
Oh,
Because
really?
now with both of them running the Ghost Valley, now chugga
Oh, God. You realize there's going to be a 3 as well, right?
Yeah, it ruins my joke.
It does, but at this point, I think we need it.
Just call it all aboard.
Oh, I need 65 grand now. The price has gone up.
Inflation. Yeah, we probably want to take care of some of that loan.
Not yet. We'll buy another block train first.
Oh yeah, profits first.
Oh, now Chugga's going into a depot run. Delia Woods. With a full load of coal, because that makes a lot
All
of
the
sense.
places.
As Chugga-Tutu comes into the station to load itself back up.
I want to rename Chugga.
What, Chugga-11?
I was going to call it something like Sir Breaks a Lot.
Yeah, it's only broken down once. And we now have 3 extra large trains.
There we go.
I think 3 will be fine for now. Maybe. Actually, has Ghost Valley? No, maybe it's not. I don't know. Yeah, no, 3
Yeah,
might
they both have
actually be
new
fine.
names.
Because eventually they're going to reach an equilibrium. Right? And we'll see what the average tons of coal is. Because, yeah, it's increasing at 582 tons of coal. Just as a new one comes in. But I've kept it. It's now below 700, so it's staying below 700. But, yeah. Choo-choo.
Listen, it's 2 in the morning. I'm not coming up with amazing names at the moment.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit, it is. I'm wide awake still. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'll be going to bed very soon because I do not want to sleep in for tomorrow.
Probably should go to bed now then. All right, we
Yeah.
got 3 trains.
Well on our way to building our own railway empire.
Yes, run mainly on
Railroad barons.
coal. Pretty much. I mean, we're the only railway company in this world, so monopoly is ours for the taking.
Hope civilization doesn't collapse from the lack of infrastructure. I don't think any food is getting to any of these towns.
Well, at least they've got electricity.
Exactly.
They have to grow their own food, but they've got electricity. Oh, look, traffic
I
jam.
thought I was about to watch a crash.
Nah, it's fine. Signals work well. They did what they were meant to do.
Oh yeah.
And now our railway tracks are looking busier. There's always...
Now pleasing to the...
I'm keeping my eye on Ghost Valley to see what we get in terms of...
Where is... Not subsidies, not directory, cargo flow? No.
Let's
What was
see.
it?
Alright, yeah, the Montrose coal mine is at 46% transported, and the other one is at
Payment rates.
45% transported. That's a bit annoying. Okay, we're loading another one up. I do like the fact that this loads up, like, the
So
moment
quickly.
it arrives. It's because there's so much sitting there. If you actually click on the station itself, it tells you what's waiting to be loaded.
Good grief.
Yeah, which is why I keep buying more trains, because it's like, we can afford to. It is slowly going down though, so I'm going to keep my eye on it. I'm not going to buy another one yet. So yeah, it's gone down to 350 now. That's the lowest I've seen it. I need to know what it's like fluctuating as. The percent transported, is it going down though, not up? Yeah, annoying. May want a fourth one. So 409.
I repay 20 grand.
You might repay
Reduce
20
the
grand.
interest a bit.
Oh, repay down to. Repay, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Drop our interest a bit. As long as we can buy, we should always be at least able to afford one more engine plus whatever cargo it needs. I think that should be a good option. Well, it's gone down to 272. That's the lowest I've seen it again. We've hit a new low at Ghost Valley. That's good. But it's still not, like, enough. Now we got a big gap while we wait for these trains to drop and unload. Two of them are really close to each other. Ba-ching!
Ooh. That's cool.
Guess what? How much has our company value now? Oh, look at our company value.
Oh. Good grief.
We went from being dirt poor $2 a $2 shop to a $200,000 shop, and it just keeps going up. Yeah, all right. Let's buy another engine. All right.
Get that profit now.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the Ghost Valley thing and the percent transported. We do kind of want to try and get it so that it slows down a bit because we have too much waiting for coal. But
I wonder. The forest there. The lumber thing there.
drop. Oh, we got it down to 66 tons of coal, and now, yeah, that's pretty good now.
Nice if you could just like place planning markers, like a ghost tile or something.
You can place signs and you can place waypoints.
Neat.
But removing them is harder than that.
Yeah.
There's a subsidy from Skeleton River to White. The passengers. And they want it done by July 1958. Wow, that's like halfway across the map. Nah, we're fine in our corner of the map for now. The goal is to expand from where we are. Every now and then I'll just hit the repay button once. Our loan's down to $160,000.
Alright.
Oh wow.
I think Choo Choo just broke down.
Choo choo. Right, back up running.
So they didn't cause an accident.
Yeah, no. It won't cause an accident because the lights are red. You see, when you watch the lights as the trains move, you'll see them change red as they move into each block.
True.
And if they span multiple blocks, they'll be completely red across all the blocks. So, sort of work. Oh, he's gonna go get a service. That's good. Make him a bit more reliable.
Yeah, back up to 95.
these power plants must be running at full tilt. The amount of coal they're getting. We've got like 3 coal mines servicing 2 coal power plants. Bit of a. All right, we've gotten above 50% transported now for the coal at Ghost Valley. Is way better rating than it was. And we are making tons of money. Let's just repay down to $80,000 of loan left. Hell yeah. We can actually afford to pay off the whole loan if we really want to.
Helicopter.
All right.
I forgot those were available back then.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, what kind of helicopter can fit 40 people in it?
Oh yes, the coal mine is yeah. All right, we're at a good position now. We actually have to the engines actually have to sit and wait there. We may have to get rid of a coal truck or 2 as a result. Because now look, we've got one that's just finished loading.
Oh, unreliable, just broke down.
Wow, that one. Yeah.
I'm so glad I gave him that name.
Watching these coal trains. I'm thinking we're about to have a bit of a problem with the fact that our trains are now a little bit too long. Because I've got 4 trains on this Ghost Valley one. And they fill up pretty fast. Wow. Wow, this one train broke down as it was going into the depot. At Ghost Valley. Like, holy shit. That's hilarious. You see these, like, trucks just sticking out of the depot. That's amazing. Actually, it's not too bad. 97, 99%, 100, and then we get the next train up here. And I'm not unhappy with that. That's all right. It's staggering the trains enough, and they're waiting just enough time for the next train to just reach it. With breakdowns. So, you know what? I think we'll leave it like it is for now. We're at nearly 80% transported for both those coal mines. So, and it keeps going up. I'm thinking 4 engines is what you want for it. Alright, now we're going to look at other stuff. We got the steel mill. We got the goods factory. We got a couple of iron ore mines, although we're going to be careful because they may close down sooner or later. There's one there, the Alphone iron ore mine, the Alphone, not the Blairy Valley steel mill, and the Alphone factory. Is there a better iron ore mine? Yes, there is. There's the Hay Bay.
Yeah, Hay Bay's looking good.
I like that one.
Although it's surrounded by farms, which is annoying.
Yeah, they're all surrounded by farms, except that one's got less farms. I can actually fit a station in there without having to worry too much about it. The more annoying part is where this frickin' steel mill is. Right by the junction there. That is the worst possible positioning. You can't get a good queue around it. Ugh. It's a little too close to the main line, to be honest. There's not another one anywhere. Another steel mill close by, is there? This, yeah, there is this Kimbalgi Lake.
This is definitely short-term thinking.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the steel mill there, what if we set up like one of the things meant heading to Ghost Valley, make it pick up some iron ore on the way back, drop it off at the mill, then continue to Ghost Valley?
Mm-hmm. What are you planning on?
Right, how do I explain this to you without having to build stuff?
Alright, so just point them out as we go. So which one am I looking at?
Alright, so let's say Delia Woods. Let's start there. Alright?
Delia
Just
Woods?
dropped off its coal. It just dropped off its coal.
Yeah.
There, it beelines straight to the Hay Bay iron ore mine, picks up the iron, loops around to the Billary Valley steel
Generally,
mill.
why are we going from Delia Woods to the iron ore mine? So you're talking about the Hay Bay. So
I'm
here's the
saying have
thing.
one of the
That
trains
iron ore mine
alternate
is the
between
start of a
coal.
chain. So that's where we start. That one's fine. I'm not worried about that one. That one's not a problem. We can sort that one out easily. That'll join on the main line really nicely. What I'm worried about is now we've got to get that iron ore mine to a steel mill. And we've got two options here. We've got the far away one at, which one was it? Was it Billary? No, not Billary. It's Clembargy. Kemblagle. Sorry. Kemblagle. We got Kemblagle steel mill, which I'm more leaning towards because it's at a nicer position than this freaking junction one at Billary Valley. That junction one is terrible for fitting a station in. It's just too crowded. Like, especially if you end up having to build a station at Billary or Fawcett. Like, it's just it's too much of a tangle of a mess. You're not gonna get good anything out of that one. So I'm thinking move it to Kemblagle. God, I can't fucking pronounce that at all.
Rename that, please.
And then what you got to do is, once you get from there, you've got to get a train going from there to the goods factory. Athlone, yeah, that's the one you want. So you bring it to Athlone. Then we got to bring the goods to a city. So we go to the city in thing, and it's got to be a decent sized city that is capable of accepting goods. Now, the thing about cities accepting goods is occasionally they will stop accepting goods. And you've got to keep your eye out for that. And have a backup alternative for if it happens. So the thing about doing it as well is the city is likely to start growing as well. If you start sending it stuff. I mean, it grows more with people and goods, but you know. So yeah, we're going to drop the goods off of somewhere, and we can't do it. Alphone won't be able to accept it. It's too small. Ramsey might. Laglace probably will. Hay Bay, I think, is on the threshold. It probably will as well. Monson probably will. Kemblagle, nah, not big enough. Casino, close. Tulimba, yes, definitely. That would be definitely a good one. Billary Valley, definitely. The Hamel, close. Delia, yes, definitely. West Laurierland, definitely. And Parkdale, definitely. So there's plenty of cities around here that can take goods. So we got no shortage of alternatives. Should one fail. We just got to figure out how we're going to do it. So I'm thinking we should at least start with the iron ore mine, because the iron ore mine is the first one that is likely to go out of business if you leave it too long. Not all mining facilities go out of business. Or the UU-37. Yes, I want that one. That's good. Diesel. It's diesel time. Awesome. Look how much money we have. Let's just repay the whole loan now.
Good idea.
Okay, we have no loan now. We're good. I can just close the finances thing. I don't need to worry about that. Right,
I'm going to sell you my shares of the company because I am heading off.
In which case, I think I will finish up too, because it is 10 past 2.
Good idea.
Yep. Alright. Okay, then. Let's save this game. I will call it, well, El Bozo Transport with a date code, because that's what it is. And I'll just save it in the save folder. Because why not? There we go. Alright, game is saved, and we shall abandon. Alrighty. And with that, Uh, everyone, thank you for coming. Sorry about the Space Engineers. That was very unfortunate.
I'm still
That game
heartbroken
just gets
about
worse and worse in terms of compatibility with Linux, and it doesn't even get updated. So I don't even know what the fuck happens. It just hates life, I guess. I don't know if it'll ever work again or not, but you'll have to find out. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for coming and enjoy. I'm not sure if there's anyone to raid. Is there? That is a good question, actually. Shall we have a look? We got Shano. We could just raid Shano. Who else? Psychonaut, Shano. I like Shano. Let's go. Let's raid Shano. On Twitch. Where's my Twitch chat? Raid. Is it S O L P 3? I'm hoping that does it. That did not do it, did it? I think it did. It do it? Are we on the raid?
I have no clue.
I need to switch one that actually has a chat. No, it didn't work. Alright, let's play this again. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So we're gonna raid Chano, and thanks for coming. We'll definitely play more of this later. Did you have fun, Pokey?
I did, and I've learned a lot.
Yes. Feel free to set up your own single player game, but we'll definitely continue this some other time. I've got it saved, so yeah. Alright. Well, cheers guys. Enjoy Shano.